Hi everyone, I'm Tobias, and we are back with another quest guide. Today we're doing Song of the Elves, which is appropriately a very long quest. Yeah, it's a long quest. Mostly I think it's a very balanced quest. The boss fights and fights in general, the combat wise is not too difficult, and the story is pretty superb as well. So it's a very semi-chill quest compared to like Monkey Madness 2 or Dragon Slayer 2, which is way more intense near the end. This is a very chill, relaxed quest. So in this quest, we're trying to end the Dark Lord's resurrection. The Dark Lord is Zamrock, not the Voldemort in Harry Potter. In this game is Zamrock. So for agility, you need so all these stats need to be at least level 70. Agility, construction, farming, herbalore, hunter, mining, smithing, and woodcutting. All of them. And then you have to finish these quests: Morning's End Part 2, Making History, and Druid Ritual. Alright, and you also need a lot of items. One full set of steel, so one steel full helm, one steel plate body, and one steel plate legs. I don't know if the plate skirt will work. I guess if your character is female, but to be on the safe side, plate legs for sure work. One full mortar set, so the mortar top, mortar trouser, mortar boots, mortar gloves, mortar cloak, and gas mask. All right there in my inventory for you to see. Yeah, and then you also need one red. For the full mortar set, you cannot use plague jacket or plague trousers. Those don't work. You need one red and purple dye, and one silk. This first set is these first set of items is for part like 1-1. So there's multiple different inventories based on the way I'm doing this for this quest. Just FYI. One tinderbox, one nature rune, one cabbage. The cabbage doesn't matter. You can just buy it from GE. It doesn't have to be a specific cabbage. One adamant chain body that you're going to lose and donate away. One rope, one wine of Zamrock, or one Zamrock potion. One Zamrock brew, 4 doses, fully 4 doses. One Iorwerth leaf, adamant seeds, or flowers from mithril seeds. So either one of those 3 options will work. One black knife or black dagger, one runite bar, one seed dibbler, or if you have finished barbarian training for the farming part 1, I think, farming part 1, you can plant seeds without having to use a seed dibbler. One canatine seeds, one vial water and one pestle mortar, one hammer, one pickaxe and one axe, 8 limestone bricks, flamtier back won't work, one saw and one spade. Sorry if I squeeze some of these into one line, like the one red dye and one purple dye. I wanted to keep everything into one sheet, so that's why I kind of squeeze some of that. Alright, for actual stuff, being called upgraded to 95 is good. You have you'll fight about 30-ish regular enemies and then 3 bosses. They're pretty straightforward, not too difficult. The higher combat level you are, the more seamless the fighting experience will be. Magic level 8, greater 8 is good because the last boss is very weak to magic. Weakest to magic. So yeah. Prayer level greater 43 is good for all the protection prayers. Gear wise, so the first 2 boss 1 is Arianwyn and boss 2 is Essylt. Both of those bosses, just bring your best melee gear. For the Fragment of Seren, which is the final boss, bring your best magic. For food, generally speaking, 48 summer pies, 4 super anti-poison potions, 10 stamina potions, and 6 prayer potions. Specifically for the Fragment of Seren, you want 18 Ardougne brews and 6 super restore potions, 1 super anti-poison potion, and 1 stamina potion. The stamina potion and the super anti-poison potion helps you get to the location of the boss fight. You don't actually need them for the boss fight itself. It just helps you get there. The brews and super restore potions are a must, because the Fragment of Seren has a special attack which drains up to your max HP. So you need to heal up. You need to heal above your max HP before that happens. The Ardougne brews can do that for you. The Ardougne brews allow you to heal 15 HP above your max HP. For example, me, I'm 93 HP. If I were to take 1 sip of Ardougne brew right now, that boosts me up to 105 HP, 108 HP, which means I can withstand that special attack. So that's why you need a brews, and also they heal a lot of HP for just 1 packet. You know, the super restores goes with the brews, because the Seren. If you never use Ardougne brews, here's how it works. It boosts your HP by 15 and your defense by 20. However, it lowers your attack strength, the range and magic by like 15 points. So for 3 sips of brews, 1 sip of super restore neutralizes the downside. Super restore is also useful because in addition to restoring your stats, they also restore some prayer as well. So it's like a regular restore plus a prayer potion into one thing. So condensed. Travel to Ardougne, you can just use the Ardougne teleport tablets. Just need to do it once. Here we are, and then travel to Pastoran Falls, which is right here. Gains that close to Barbarian Assault, not Barbarian Outpost. 1 time is what you need, but 2 times is good, because we need to visit the bank anyway after, so just have 2 charges of that. Letia, which is the Resistance Elven camp. You can use the teleport crystal. There it is. You will need about 5 charges in total. Halfway through, I'll tell you when you can recharge it, which costs about 500 coins. So I'll tell you exactly when to recharge. Initially, you will need about 3 charges. Yeah, and then I'll show you how to recharge. So 3 charges initially is required, is needed, and then I'll show you to recharge it, and then we just need 2 more charges after that. The last 2 charges is really to resupply before fighting the Fragment of Seren, and also to have an escape teleport in case you run out of food, whatever. Travel to Iorwerth / Tyrus camp. You can just use the Iorwerth camp's teleport scroll. Tyrus camp is right here. Iorwerth camp is right there. It's not super close, but it's within the reach of it. It will take you about 5 minutes to go from here to here, so that's why I kind of like condensed it into one just teleportation method. Alright, so to start this quest, make sure you have the first set of inventories. It will take about 6 or so inventories based on how I'm doing this. Anyway, we need 1 full set of steel. I don't so the helm, the plate body, and the plate legs. I have no idea if the plate skirt works. The plate skirt may not work, so the plate legs for sure will work. 1 full set of mortar. So the gas mask, trouser, top, gloves, cloak, and so forth. Red dye, purple dye, silk, and have some kind of weapon. We'll be fighting we have to fight about 30 regular enemies. Not too difficult. You can use the type of melee for all of them. So it's very, very useful. So really, you just basically need 1 weapon. You don't need an entire gear. Just 1 weapon will be sufficient. I'm bringing my trusty fang here, and that's about it. Because with that melee will basically mitigate all damage, which is why you also need 2 prayer potions or more. Standard potions just for convenience of mobility. Alright, once you're ready, head over to Ardougne. We're going to use the Ardougne teleport tablet. And then we're gonna head to Edmund's house. If you don't recall where Edmund is all over here in the northwest corner of Ardougne. There is Edmund. Hey, how goes it, man? Not good, friend. Elena, she's been taken again. Taken part 2, the second movie. By who? The Knights of Ardougne. They claim she was inciting rebellion against the king. Apparently she's been telling everyone the plague is a hoax. Oh dear, this is a problem. Is there anything you can do? It feels wrong to ask you for more favors after what you've done for us. However, we have no other adventurer to consult with. Sorry, Wes. I'm sure this is just a misunderstanding. Let me clear things up with the king right now. Thank you, my friend. So head your way to the castle, which is just south. Once you're at the castle, head your way upstairs in the west area, and then enter into the cubicle of King Lathis. Good day, my lord. Alright, release Elena now. I mean, she was making some heinous accusations. The plague is fake. Yes, or it is. I mean, she's right. She's not wrong. That's not the point. The point is that we have to keep this facade up. Otherwise, you know, we can't risk the truth being exposed. King Tyrus is dead. What else do you want? My brother may be dead, but the Dark Lord Zamrock is still a threat. Until that threat is gone, the plague must remain. You will not free her? Nope. I cannot take any risks. Be on your way. I shall let her father know what has transpired. Go back to Edmund. Oh, you must unequip all your mourner gear to actually talk to the king. Alright, dude. No go. The king says nay. Oh. I know this plague business has gotten a bit emotional, but can't you just see she's a girl? Like, just leave her alone. He said she's a threat to Ardougne. No, she's just a woman. She's just a naive person. The thing is, the plague is actually a lie, so she's right. However, he's afraid that she may reveal the truth. What do you mean the plague is a lie? I guess I'll explain to you. You must certainly do. It all started when I freed Elena in West Ardougne. As you imagine, she was keen on learning about the secrets of the plague. So I helped her out. Following the clues, we found out that the plague isn't real. I confronted the king, and he said, yes, also true. The king told me that his brother, King Tyrus, was responsible because was corrupted by the Dark Lord Zamrock. And King Tyrus was the king in West Ardougne. King Lathis decided to cordon the city off from the rest of the world for safety. The plague was an excuse he gave to the people for the quarantine. But that doesn't make any sense. Why not just tell the truth? Why lie to everybody and make up a plague? You're right. Turns out that King Lathis was lying about that as well. I'll get to the bottom of this in a minute. After confronting the king, he recruited me and asked me to handle King Tyrus. I went through the underground pass and slain him. There was a bunch of forest elves. Yes, elves still exist. Tier 1 is full of them. In fact, they're right now in a civil war between two forces. An elven civil war. I need to sit down for a drink. What happened next? I met with an ally of King Lathis, an elf called Lord Iorwerth, leader of one of the elven factions. With his help, I was successful in slaying King Tyrus. I returned to Ardougne. However, I was intercepted by another elf named Iorwerth, the leader of the rebel forces opposing Lord Iorwerth. He revealed to me the truth that King Lathis and Lord Iorwerth are in fact evil. They intend to summon the Dark Lord. Just when I thought this story couldn't get any worse. Our king is evil. Why? From what I can tell, King Latus hated his father for splitting up the kingdom into two parts, giving one half to his brother and the other half to him. He wanted his brother dead from the start, so more power. Not only that, he also wanted to reclaim Camelot from King Arthur, even more power. And the Dark Lord said, and he thinks the Dark Lord can help him. All of this just because King Latus wants more land, more real estate. Huh. What about Lord Iorwerth? What is he in this for? I think he wants to use the Dark Lord to defeat the rebel elves and end the civil war, so he also gets the land over there. Apparently the civil war has been going on for hundreds of years. I see. Still doesn't explain why the plague is made up. Well, since I learned the truth, I've been able to help the rebel elves fight back against King Latus. I recently discovered that Lord Iorwerth believes that the secrets to summon the Dark Lord lies underneath West Ardougne, in the Temple of Light. So the plague was made up as a host to keep everyone else away, distracted. All the mortals are actually Iorwerth elves in disguise. And the people who claim to have died of the plague are actually sent into the mines to carve it out. Goodness me, Elena, what have you gotten yourself into? Thank you for revealing the truth to me, Tobias, and also recapping the entire quest line. I just wish you had told me sooner. If even half of what you say is true, my daughter is in great danger. We need to help her now. Do you have something in mind? I do. They're holding Elena in a city prison beneath the castle. You can disguise yourself as one of the Knights of Ardougne, infiltrate the prison, and find a way to escape her. Okay, how do I get the disguise? I told you how to do this. My wife can help you out. Okay, cool. Once you're done, use the red dye on the steel full helm. That's one piece down. And then enter inside his house and talk to his wife, Alrina, and give her one purple dye and one silk. Edmund says, you need help? Do you think you can give me a hand with something? I need to make a Knight of Ardougne tabard. Shouldn't be too hard. Give her the ingredients. Here you are. There we go. And then you just use the tabard on the steel plate body. And now equip the Ardougne Knight helm, the plate body, and also the plate legs. So now you are Ardougne Knight. You return to Edmund. I finished the disguise. Well, you definitely look like the part, looks like exactly like an Ardougne Knight, minus the fang. Please help Elena. Alright, and then head back to the castle. Once you're back here, head downstairs. There we are. Hello, buddy. How's it going? Alright, down we go. Hey, you? Who are you? Tim. Tim. Yes. You don't look like a Tim. What are you doing here, Tim? On duty. Very well, as you were, Tim. Talk to Elena right there. What do you want? It's me, Tobias. What are you doing here? Try to help you escape. Of course, the smell from their mugger. Oh, it's awful here. What happened? It's quite a tale. Let's save it for when I'm outside. What's the plan? I don't have one. You don't have a plan. Aren't you the rescuer? To be honest, I just make things up as I go along. Luckily for us, I have something in mind. There's an iron grate at the back end of the cell. It looks like it leads into a sewer. If I had some sulfuric acid, I can melt through it and escape. How do I get sulfuric acid? Thankfully, it's pretty much essential in my line of work. I have some at home. I was at my parents' house. Inside a cupboard. Thick, clear liquid. Alright, no problemo. Alright, and then exit out here. Her house is just east of her parents' house right there. Once you're inside our house, just open the cupboard. And then thick. So the thick clear liquid, that's the option right there. Alright, so now head back to Elena's cell. What do you want? Me again. Alright, what's the situation? Here you go. Yes, please hand it over. You give her the chemical. Okay. Probably best you're not here when I try to escape. Please go back to my father. Alright, so now we return to Edmund. Good news. She is free. I know, she told us. Thank you, man. Where is she now? Hiding to avoid capture again. She asked me to pass on the location to you. It's the Renaissance household in West Ardougne. Alrighty, I'll go see her. Alright, so now heading to West Ardougne. We need to go to the Renaissance house, which is this building right here. And then talk to Martha or Ted Renaissance. Hey friend, I'm looking for Elena. She said you'll be coming. They're all downstairs. The trapdoor is beneath the bed. They? The resistance of course. We have an entire team here. Not just one person. Climb down the bed. Climb underneath the bed. Tobias, you're back. Yes, it's good to see that you're safe. Thank you so much for helping me get out of there. All in a good day's work. So what's going on here? This is the Ardougne resistance against the king. I realized that it would take more than just us to overthrow the king, so I started finding allies. So when did you start doing this? I knew you were busy infiltrating the mourners and doing other quests, so I didn't want to trouble you with this task. Anyway, we're all here. So is this how you ended up in a prison? It is. It happened while I was trying to gather more recruitments. I was trying to convince some people of the truth, but they didn't believe me. They reported me to the king and I got locked away. You've clearly been very busy. I've also made some progress since we spoke. With the mourners, what did you find out? The mourners have been searching for a temple under West Ardougne. It's an altar that they plan to use to resurrect the Dark Lord, Zamrock. Oh no. Don't worry, I restored the safeguards on the temple, so they should not be able to get in. Do you think we're safe? No. They'll find another way. We can't do anything about Lord Iorwerth, your elf friend who was sorting out for him. But if we get out of the way, King Latus may not be a king for much longer. Okay, what's the plan? You've met Councillor Halgriel before. He's been helping us put together a plan. Aye aye. So unluckily for us, the king has a total control over the paladins and the Knights of Ardougne, the army. With them, he has a large force at his disposal to stop us. But you're a councillor, can't you do anything about that? The council serves the king, not the other way around. We can't overrule his decisions. What we can do, however, is to step in if the king becomes unfit for rule. So make him look really bad, okay? It is, but it's our words against his, and as long as you've seen, and as you have already seen with Elena, he is keen to keep us on lockdown. Before I was arrested, we hoped to gather enough support to be able to peacefully remove the king from power. Sadly, that is no longer the case. We must use more aggressive measures. The king has created a clever lie with plague. Hard for anyone to not believe. Councillor Halgriel has come up with another plan. I can't pretend I totally agree with it. However, it's the only option we have right now. We need people to see the king for what he really is, a traitor to his own nation. So we had to resort to more dirty tactics. When Elena told me that you freed her from the prison, it gave me an idea. With your disguise, you can appear to be working for the king as a knight of Ardougne. Any action you perform will basically make the king look bad. That's where he's going. Okay, blame the king. Okay. If you upset enough people, they will revolt against the king and the knights. You can see why I'm not a fan of this. It's kind of dirty and sneaky. However, it's the only choice you have. You have to fight fire or fire. Okay, I agree. This is a dangerous plan to follow. It is, and yet it seems the only path for us. Alright, it makes me feel uncomfortable. Tobias, are you willing to help us out? I am. Alright, let's get to work. Wear your gear and use it to turn the people against King Ardougne. Also, we need to build support in West Ardougne as well. But the knights are not allowed. You can use your mortal disguise to do the same thing. Have the people turn against both nations. We aim to recruit about 80 people from both parties. What sorts of things should I do? Anything that accepts people, really. I suspect you can do like, taxes, burn their food supply and so forth. Rightio. Good luck. Alright, so now we need to piss off a lot of people in both nations. Let's start with the people in West Ardougne because I'm already here. So there's a couple ways to do this. So the way I'm doing this is just for convenience. We're going to head to the church down here, just south of the center area, and then try to tax the priest here. There it is. I'm here to give you new taxes. Taxes? Look at this place. Do you think I can afford taxes? It is what it is, man. Fighting the plague isn't cheap. Oh, fine. That's for you to figure out where to get the money from. Alright, you've done that. Use your tinderbox to burn the grain sack here as well. What are you doing? The people need our food. So we have reason to believe that the food is poisoned. But people will starve. It's my job, man. That's about 14 down. Now let's go in, and now we have to go to the southwest area, just southwest of the church, to insult Nurse in Sarah. Here's the building. I have some orders from the king for you. Orders? The king is concerned about the plague spreading to East Ardougne. He ordered that all doctors and nurses retrain to ensure they are capable of dealing with the plague. I don't want time to retrain. I'm plenty capable. Who do you think you are? I'm just working for the king. Sorry. Yeah. He may be a king, but clearly he is not a health specialist. That's another 8 down. Let's continue our way west of here to the general store area, and then we're going to tax Chadwell, the store owner. Give a nice fat tax. Alright, Chadwell, your time is up. Time to pay. Good day. Taxes. What are you talking about, man? The plague isn't easy to contain. New funds are needed. I barely have any money, man. I can't afford the taxes. Sorry, just the king's order. The people will not allow this to continue. And then once you're done, you burn the grain sack outside. Alright. You burn the food. We need that. It could be contaminated. This is for your own safety. We'll starve. You can't do that. I already have done it. I'll make sure everyone hears about this. Alrighty, so that's 32 members now. So now let's go to the office building in the center here. Head your way back to the center, and then just the north building right here. And then we're gonna burn the grain supply here as well. So that's to be 40 people here, all recruited. What are you doing? The king has ordered me to burn this food. It could be contaminated with a plague. That's for the people, man. They'll starve. King's order. A lot of people are gonna be angry about this, man. Radio. And once you're done, head away to Ardougne. That's all we have to do there. 40 more people. Alright. And then equip your night gear and take off any mourner clothing so you are fully a Ardougne knight. There we are. You can keep your weapons on. We're gonna head away all the way to the marketplace here. Alright, so baker, the West baker. No, I don't want a piece of pie. I want you to give me some taxes. Bruh. The plague isn't cheap. We need to train new forces. I appreciate the need for combat, but my food feeds a lot of people. They'll be furious about this. Better, higher prices than catching the plague. That's one down. Next is gonna be silver merchant. Alright, new taxes, man. What are you talking about, dude? The king wants new taxes on luxury item. Your stall is included. Unacceptable. I will have to increase my prices. I produce silver for the king himself. It is what it is, man. Alright, I'm gonna be the east baker, this other baker. New taxes. What new taxes? The king has ordered that new taxes be introduced to fight the plague. The food I provide feeds the entire city. People would all be happy about new prices, man. This is what it is. And then the gem merchant. New taxes for you, man. More new taxes on luxury items. But the king is one of my biggest customers. I hope that he realizes I'll increase my prices. And he's gonna pay for this as well. He's not exempt from new prices. That's fine. Fur trader. New taxes. New taxes. He's taxing us to help him set up a new competitive market. Outrageous. He's the king, he does what he wants. Spice seller. New taxes. What are you talking about, man? A new market to put me out of business? What on earth is this all about? There's the law. I will make sure people hear about this. Talk to silk merchant. New taxes. More new taxes from the king. I'll have to raise my prices. And a lot of people will be pissed, man. They probably will. It's just what it is. New taxes. And talk to the town crier. Hello, citizen. New taxes. You know people will be pissed, right? King's order. As you wish. Alright, once you're done, head away a bit west of the marketplace. I'm going to talk to the real estate agent here. Has a house icon on the map. Not Ellie, the real estate agent here. New taxes. But the Gildor housing agency doesn't pay taxes here. It's part of our business agreement with the king. These taxes are not a part of the agreement. They are new emergency taxes related to the plague. Really now? I'll just take my business elsewhere. You can, but while you're still here, you gotta pay taxes. Continue your way westward. Talk to the pet owner here, the pet shop person, Probita. Alright, new taxes. I already paid my taxes. Newer taxes. Everyone has to contribute. Why can't the king pay for his own stuff? He has enough money. New taxes. I'll make sure the people hear about this, man. Talk to the priest. Tax the priest as well. Peace be with you, my friend. New taxes. Taxes? This is the Holy Church of Ardougne. We are not exempt. We are exempt from taxes. More funding is needed to fight a plague. We need to use the donations from the congregation. Oh man, people are gonna be pissed. We were planning to use that money. We were planning to use that money to build an orphanage. Oh wow. Sorry, King's order. Yeah, almost done. Talk to the either Corton or Airmata. New taxes. New taxes? What about new taxes? The castle is in dire need of repairs. New taxes. Ordered by the king? This is preposterous. I have to increase my prices before this. People will be furious. New taxes. Alright, that's enough people. So now I head back to Elena in West Ardougne under the Renaissance house. Welcome back to Miles, and good work out there, man. Thanks to you, we pissed off so many people. We have an entire force to set up against King Latus and his armies. Now comes the difficult part, my lad. Before we make a move on the king, we must deal with his allies, the mourners. How? We must. We have enough forces to outnumber them. However, we have to drive them out of the city. We have the numbers. However, the mourners are better at combat, so we have to figure that out. It's a necessary bloodshed. It is. It's just a shame there isn't another way. Are you ready to begin? You are about to begin battle in West Ardougne. Any items left on the ground, even including upon death, will be lost forever. I'm ready. So now we need to fight 2 waves of mourners. Good luck, everyone. This is the day. Let's do it. The first wave on the first floor here is has 10 different mourners. You can keep check with the game chat. It'll tell you how much is left. They're pretty basic enemies. You have 3 level 24, 5 level 51, and 2 level 106. You can use return from melee for all of them. And after this, you can resupply if you need more food. Alrighty, that's one wave down. Good work, head downstairs, deal with the rest. So now you can resupply if you need to. Just teleport out or use the exit. And down here you have 11 mourners, 3 level 24, 4 level 51, and 4 level 106. Same deal, just use your type of melee. Check the chat to see your body count. And you can also resupply after this as well. I knew you were trouble. Don't worry. Lord Iorwerth will learn of your betrayal. He teleports out. We did it. Now let's get out of here. Excellent work with those mourners. I suspect the king might be slightly worried. You must move fast. He's already planning a retaliation. Yes. He won't expect us to hit. He won't expect us to hit him right now. So what's we're going to do? Hit the castle, same as we did with the headquarters in the West Ardougne. So you can resupply after this dialogue if you need to. Even if they're not prepared, the castle will still be well defended. Yes, but thanks to our victory in West Ardougne, some of the knights are starting to question their loyalties. I've taken advantage of this and made arrangements to ensure that the gates are open to us. Make no mistake, it will be tough though. We can afford to take a little bit of a time to rest if you need to. Resupply. Let me know when you're ready. You are about to begin the battle of Ardougne. Same thing, any items left on the floor will be lost upon death, including upon death. And there I see as they come. We're finally going to deal with the traitor once for all. Let's show what it means to cross the people of Ardougne. Now you have about, I think, in total, 15 knights. You have 5 knights of Ardougne level 27, 6 paladins level 49, 1 knight of Ardougne level 53, and 2 paladins level 121. You can use protect Meilyr for all of them. Some of them are on the second floor. Most of them are on the lower floor. Same thing. You can use the game chat to see your progress. And that's the last of them. Good work, everyone. Look who we found hiding in his wardrobe. So you are a coward and a traitor. Pathetic. I'm your king. The only traitors are standing before me. Give it a rest, your time is up. We know the truth. You let an enemy into our city and covered up with your lies. Yeah, I'm sure you'd never do something like that. I don't think I didn't hear about you spreading lies about me either. There's also your brother, murdered on your orders. You're aware that his killer stands right next to you, right? Tobias is innocent. You manipulated him to do so. Oh, and you are innocent yourself? They're nothing more than mercenaries. All they care about is a big pot of gold at the end. They betrayed me. Before long, they betray you. Liar. Enough. You're done. Let the people decide his fate. You have anything you want to say to him before we take him away? You can talk to him for more, I guess, lore you want to. Nope, we're done here. Take him away. Bring forth the condemned. Make him pay. Murderer, kill him. Coward. Death to the false king. Citizens, before you stand Lathis, Ardougne, a traitor, a murderer, and a liar. He has been guilty of numerous heinous crimes, and will now face a judgment for his sins. So this is it. After all this time, Lathis is gonna get what he deserves. Feels kinda empty though. Lathis Ardougne has decided by the people of Ardougne, you are hereby sentenced to death. And last words? You dare insult me like this? You can't kill me. I am the rightful king. Every person here is under my rule. Very well, you're done. You're all traitors, so be it. In the name of Zamrock, I curse all of you. Oh, not good. So you finally decided to show your true colors. How disappointing. You should have killed both of you and had a chance. Perhaps. After you killed King Tyrus, I thought you were worthy of being with us. Given time, we might have actually properly welcomed you into our forces and ranks. You would have been the first human among us. I'm glad to have disappointed you. I don't work for murderers. No. You seem more than happy to kill King Tyrus. Tobias is innocent. You lied to them. Lied? I told your friend that King Tyrus was an invader in our lands. Last I checked, that was the truth. Maybe, but you conveniently missed out the part about trying to summon a Dark Lord. Ah, I see, you've been led astray. You think we were the evil ones, but our cause is a true one. We were pure. You think we were murderers, but we are in fact saviors. You think you're the hero of the story, but you're not, you're the villain. You're crazy. Let me deal with him, my lord. They cause us enough troubles. There must still be use for them. Lock them away for now. Give them time to think about the choice. Give them time to think about their choices. As you wish. No, on second thought. Reinforcements. That's enough, Lord Iorwerth. Let's get them. It's 2 Elven forces. Brave of you to come, Arianwyn. You're but foolish. You are outnumbered. Don't be so sure. We fight with the strength of 10 men. Perhaps, but I don't believe you are the type to throw away lives. Instead, why not discuss this like reasonable people? We have nothing to discuss with you, filthy Zamrokian scum. Zamrokian? You don't really think we support that monster, do you? Don't try to use your words to lie to me. We know all about your plots with King Lathas to summon the Dark Lord. I mean, I guess now that King Lathas is dead, I'll tell you the actual truth of our plan. It was just a ruse, I'm afraid. A lie we told King Lathas to get onto our side. What are you talking about? We need access to West Ardougne, so we needed to support the king. Once we found out about this, once we found out about his worship of Zamrock, we used it to help us gain his favor. I have no more love for Zamrock than you do. I only ever serve one god, and that is Seren. You're lying. You want to use temple light to resurrect Zamrock, not Seren. I can see why you want to think that way, but you are mistaken. Let's see here. You're right. You are right to say that the temple is the key to summoning a god, but not Seren, but not Zamrock. Seren. Impossible. Seren's dead. I once thought that way too. That wasn't until I managed to break one of the seals within the Grand Library. That's how I discovered the truth. A part of Seren lives on, trapped within the temple light. I don't believe you. A shame. You're bearing this, Arianwyn. I hope that time will let you see that. What do we do with them, my lord? Let them go. Let it be known that the Iorwerth plan is not without mercy. Are you sure? Yes. But make no mistake, Arianwyn, if you and your men ever come back here again, I won't be as forgiving. I suggest you leave now before I change my attitude. This isn't over. That's a bad idea. Don't be so sure. Tamais, there you are. We thought it was best to let you rest a bit before we convene. Thanks, Arianwyn. Definitely needed that after 3 waves of enemies. And thank you for saving us back there. I don't know what to do. Nah, I can always just teleport out. I suspect you wouldn't have been around to have this conversation. You played a very dangerous game back there in Ardougne. I fear you may not have considered the outcome of that. That's what adventurers do, man. We just go in guns a-blazing. People were dying, Arianwyn. We had to step in. Oh, of course, but you have no idea how Lord Iorwerth will respond to this. The things he said when we freed you were concerning. You can say that again. We need to discuss this further with everyone else. Can you please do me a favor and fetch Yaxikin? He's probably on the upper platforms. You should bring your friend Elena as well. Now we're right back. Alright, so head upstairs, the same building. Climb up. I'm going to make a pit stop at the altar. 3 prayer points. And then Yasin is in the middle here. Yes, Yasin. Yasikin. Are you Yasikin? Yes, what of it, human? Iorwerth has called a meeting. He asked me to come fetch you. I see. I don't usually take orders from a human. It wasn't an order, it was just a suggestion. Make no mistake, human. You may have Iorwerth on your side, but not me. I know who you are. I don't know what you're talking about. You're a menace. You claim you're here to help. But everywhere you go, you humans leave traces of bodies behind. Anyway, I'll come to this meeting. I'm in no place to deny Iorwerth's orders. Just stay on my way. Fine. Before you go, do you know where Elena is? The other human? By the pond, southwest. Alrighty. Climb down the ladder. And head away to the southwest corner with the pond. Alright, here's Elena. Hey Elena, how's it going, dude? So much has happened. There's a lot to take in. It is. I'm here for you if you need me though. Thanks, that means a lot. Anyway, I want to ask you something. Go ahead. The people of Ardougne, the elves here, you spend a lot of time helping them. What drives you, Demise? It is my duty to help people. Be careful of hiding behind duty. It won't stop people holding you accountable for your actions. Ouch. That's pretty accurate. Anything else you need? Arianwyn called for a meeting with you. Alright. She has a very good point. Even though we are just doing favors, we're still liable for our actions. Alright, head back to the meeting place and talk to Iorwerth. With everyone there. Alright, yo, let's get started. So, as I'm sure you all heard, King Lathus of Ardougne is dead. He was overthrown by his subjects and executed shortly afterwards. That is not all. All the mourners of West Ardougne have been driven out of the city. Lord Iorwerth no longer has any presence in Ardougne. Let's not ignore the obvious, Iorwerth. Our supposed ally, Demise, led the uprising. His actions may well have endangered all of us. But surely this is a good thing. With Ardougne lost to him, Lord Iorwerth has no longer access to the Temple of Light. Without that, he has no way to summon the Dark Lord, Zamorak. The temple was aware to secure. All this uprising has done is achieve anger achieve anger inside the enemy. You say like that's a bad thing, Yasin. Last time I checked, we didn't care about upsetting our foe. I care about keeping our people alive, Essylt. What of the people? Well, while you sat here in your secure little village, we took action and responsibility and saved lives. You're too selfish. How dare you call me selfish? You know nothing of our plight of the Elves, girl. Keep your mouth shut. That's enough, Yasin. We can debate all we want for days and reach no conclusion. That is why I call you all here. Instead, we need a plan. Now, while freeing Demise and Elena from the Iorwerth camp, we confronted Lord Iorwerth. He could have killed all of us, but let us go. He let you go? Why? His reasoning was disturbing. For a long time now, we believed that Lord Iorwerth was trying to resurrect Zamorak, the Dark Lord. However, he claims that he wants to resurrect Seren. Impossible, Seren's gone. He seems to think otherwise. He claimed that a part of Seren still lives inside the Temple of Light. Apparently, he discovered this by breaking one of the seals within the Grand Library. It's impossible, he must be lying. Sorry, but I don't understand what you mean by all this. Who is Seren? What library? Seren was our goddess, our guardian, and our teacher. Everything we have, we owe to her. She helped us build the great city of Pufidus, a place where all the elves could live in harmony and peace. At the end of the God Wars, the gods were banished from this world. Seren didn't want to leave us though. She couldn't. She shattered herself into 1,000 pieces of crystal. Those crystals are all we have left of her now. I see. I'm sorry to hear that. As for the Grand Library, it was a great archive of knowledge beneath Prithvis, like the Library of Alexandria in real life. Pretty much everything there was open for all elvenkind. There was an exception to that though. The 9 seals of Seren. The seals guarded the forbidden knowledge, which only Seren could access. And Lord Iorwerth managed to break one of the seals? So he claims. Can we verify this? No, Prithvis was lost. When Lord Iorwerth first took control of the city, my grandfather, Bastorian, led an army to try to stop him. When that failed, Bastorian and the others clan elders made one final attempt to save Prithvis. They sang the song of inversion to revert the entire city into one crystal seed. This plan worked and the city was lost to Lord Iorwerth. However, it was also lost to all of us, including the library. What happened to Bastorian? While he was fighting Lord Iorwerth, invaders took control of the kingdom to the east. They kidnapped his wife, Clario. Unable to find her, he threw himself beneath the waterfall, never to be seen again. Bastorian was the king of the elves by then. Do you think he still has access to the forbidden knowledge? It's possible, I suppose. If anyone, it would be him. Bastorian was closer to Seren than all of us. It's one of the reasons he was chosen to be king. Bastorian is gone, man. Like, what else can we do? Don't be so sure. I never knew my grandfather, but my mother always told me he wasn't the type to take risks. If he knew something important was going to happen, he made sure it would not have been lost with him. We can't possibly make a plan knowing Lord Iorwerth's intentions. It's unlikely to be true. This stuff about the library is all we got to go on. If Bastorian left anything behind, we should try to find it. Bastorian kept everything of importance to him at his home inside Bastorian Falls. If we're to find something there, if we're to find anything at all, it's inside of there. Tamais, you've been inside the Falls. You're the best person to take a lead on this. You trust the human with this? Let go of your pride, Yasin. Tamais has proven his worth many times. I'd like to accompany you on this as well, to be of use. Sounds good to me, man. Before her death, my mother passed down a book to me. It is written by my grandfather for his wife. You should take it with you. It could have something useful. Thank you, Ithell. While we're gone, the rest of you should focus on Lord Iorwerth. See if you can try to find more information on his moves. Just be careful. We always are, man. Good luck to both of you. And you, let's get started. Thank you for agreeing to help us, Tamais. We owe a lot to you, even if some of us don't really show it that way. You mean Yasin? He's a bit rude. Try not to be too judgmental. Yasin's husband was killed. Wait. He was a bit rude, yet Yasin's husband. So that's probably a typo. She was pretty rude anyway. Yasin's husband was killed by Essylt, one of Lord Iorwerth's henchmen. Yasin was never the same afterwards. I met Ithell. He was the one in charge of the mourners in West Ardougne. He's a nasty piece of work. If you try hard enough, you can find something redeemable about most elves. Even those that serve Lord Iorwerth. But Essylt. He seems to take joy in the suffering of others. A psychopath. Enough about him though. We need to focus on Bastorian Falls. I suggest we travel separately. We can't be too careful at the moment. Makes sense. Are you okay getting there yourself? I'm no expert on your lands, but I'll be fine. I just have to gather a few things before I take off. In that case, I'll meet you there. Alright, so now head to the bank. There's a bank here inside of Letnia. We're gonna pull out another set of inventories. Okay, so before I pull out this set of inventories, please give me a few moments to pull out this set of inventories for this section. Alright, and that's the entire thing. You don't need any armor, any else for this section. I suppose anyway. So nature rune, rope, Iorwerth leaf. The cabbage doesn't have to be specifically any cabbage. You can just buy from GE like I did. One Zamrock, black knife or dagger, and then adamantine body. Once you're ready, head your way to Restoring Falls. You can use Games Necklace to prepare an outpost. And then head your way south onto the falls. Once you're at the falls, enter the house. Take the raft. So just recapping how I actually get to the falls here. Take the raft. Use the rope on their boulder just to the south. Right there. And then use the rope on the dead tree here. And then I was too hasty. There we are. So stand close to it, then use the rope, and that should like right there. That should like right here. Then use the rope. That should help you not fail it. And then enter inside. Anyway, to the east room, and then search the north crate here for a key. Then head to the west room, all north. Use the key to enter into this west room. These spiders may attack you and drain your prayer. Ignore them. There we are, and then open the door. Alright, then talk to Arianwyn. Hello there, Tomas. Glad you made it. You as well, Arianwyn. I must say, it feels strange to be back here, especially after all this time. You've been here before? A long time ago. I was one of the Elves born in my Seren new kingdom. My family were close relatives of Historian. He invited us here a few times. Those were simpler, happier times. After Historian left to try to reclaim Crwys, my parents were among those who joined forces. They never returned. I was just a kid back then, alone and afraid. I'm sorry to hear that, man. This war has taken so much from us, all of us. I would like to give something back, peace. To see Crwys one last time with my own eyes. Sorry, now's not the time for this. Let's get to business. Try to find out what the clues my story could have left us. Here's a book that Essylt gave us. Hopefully it has something of use. Now crack on. Alright, so this book helps you like figure out the puzzle here. But anyway, the solution is this. So search this southwest pillar. It says I'm the second. So the second refers to the Iorwerth leaf. Use the Iorwerth leaf on the southwest here. Southwest on the southwest. There we are. Alright, so now the west points to the southeast. The west says the fourth is the one on Zamrock. So the west points to the southeast. So therefore I need to use the one on Zamrock or the southeast one. Alright, the northwest points to the west. Northwest is the third. Third is a black knife or black dagger. So use the black knife on the west here. The northeast points to the northwest. The sixth is the cabbage. So use the cabbage. This is completely randomized, but I'm just showing you how you would actually do this. So the sixth is the northeast points to the northwest, so let's go there. And then the east points to the east itself. The 5th, which is the adamant chain body. There you are. And then the southeast points to the northeast. The 1st, which is a nature rune. And that's how you would solve this puzzle. Completely randomized for you. Oh, well, he's still alive and kicking. Galerio Io, whoa, what's going on? Who are you? I'm Timaeus, and this is Iorwerth. Iorwerth, I remember that name. You grew up in my kingdom. I'm sorry about your family. Don't be, your majesty. I appreciate the sentiment, but please, I'm no king anymore. Galerio, is there any news? She's gone. I see. If it's any consolidation, Timaeus moved her remains here to be with you. That means a lot, thank you, man. It's good to see some humans who are still friends with elves. If you need more time. No, I feel I spent a lot of time here. Let's take you back to Lethia. Their grandson Essylt is there. Grandson? So, Iorwerth had a child. Does she still live with us? I'm afraid not. Sorry. No father shall leave their children. Forgive me, Iorwerth. Please, let's leave now. There is too much sadness for me here. Too much pain. Once you arrive, you must tell me everything. Very well. I will teleport you back to Lethia. You have to make your way back home, I'm afraid, Timaeus. No problem. I'll see you soon. Alright, so now go to the bank. You can use Games Atlas to repair an outpost. Okay, please give me a few moments to pull out this set of inventories for this section. Alright, now I'm back. This is what I have. No gear still. Runite bar, pestle mortar, canatine seed, vial water, seed dibbler, hammer, pickaxe, at least one charge, teleport crystal, some food, and super anti-poison potion. Once you really head back to Lethia, you can use your teleport crystal and talk to Backstory and Iorwerth in the east building. Welcome back to Timaeus. While you were gone, I filled Backstory in on everything. I also took the liberty of calling the others here so that we can discuss our next move. You also missed on Essylt getting to meet his grandfather for the first time. I think he might have cried a little. Cried? Then your dreams illuminated. I appreciate that we're all happy, but we need to get back to the plan. Apologies, Iorwerth. Radio. Backstory? Thank you, Iorwerth. Forgive me, it's been a long time since I chaired a meeting like this. Much has happened since then. Take your time, man. Thank you, friend. Iorwerth has informed me of Lord Iorwerth's revelation. Do you mean his claims? About Seren? No. As for him breaking a seal in the Grand Library, I don't know. You don't know? What do you mean you don't know? Yes, Yik. I don't know what the seal hides. What I do know is that they could, in theory, be broken. I was lucky enough to be trusted by Seren. She confided in me many times. She never told me what knowledge was behind the seals. But she did tell me that they could be destroyed. How? I don't know, man. She told me those things. She told me that those who follow the light will be able to access her knowledge. What a pain. And then that's it? Ugh. Not exactly nothing, you know. We now know that the seals can be destroyed, which means Lord Iorwerth could have spoken the truth. But without access to the Grand Library, we have no way to be sure. Well, we have a way. How? Yes, Previous was reverted into a one seed, but it does still exist. You're suggesting we restore a city? Even if we could, Lord Iorwerth would instantly take over it. No, while Lord Iorwerth is still at large, Prithvis must be kept safe. However, there may be a way to still enter inside the city. You don't mean entering the crystal, do you? That's not possible. Actually, I think it is possible. The crystal seed contains Prithvis, It's not the same as the sea we use to form weapons and armor. The sea contains privilege, but the sea itself is not the city. So it's like a box. Exactly. And we can enter the box, we can enter privilege. Correct, that's the idea. How we do this? We need a special potion to be able to safely enter the crystal. We also need to be able to bypass the defenses as well. A potion sounds like my area of expertise, says Elena. Perfect, Elena. If you could please make a potion, that would be grateful. The rest of us can work on those defenses. Right, Tobias, meet me by the pond. I can use your help. Alright. There she is. Hey Tobias, hello, how's it going, man? My story is an interesting one, isn't he? He does seem a bit funky. He reminds me of a story my father once told me, a story of a broken man. I guess, what was the story, might as well. A long time ago, there were two brothers living in Avaraka. They lived a simple life, farming the land and selling produce to the people. When the war came to the city, the king ordered that every able-bodied man take up arms against the enemy. The two brothers had to leave their home behind to fight for the king they never even met. Like everyone else, they were given basic weapons and training, enough to give them a chance, but not a big one. While the fighting started, they were poorly equipped and poorly prepared. They fought in many battles in strange places against strange people. As the war dragged on, they saw more and more horror from both sides. The only thing that kept them going was each other. As the war drew to a close, they were being called to one final battle. The enemy they knew they were losing, and they fought more fiercely than ever before. That was where it happened. One of the brothers was cut off and surrounded. He tried to fight back. He did not have a chance. Eventually the fighting stopped and the war was over. The other brother could finally go home, but the truth is he had nothing to go home to. It wasn't the farm that mattered, really. The only thing that mattered was that to him was gone. The only thing that mattered to him was now gone. In a way, he died back in the battlefield alongside his brother, left in his place just a broken man with nothing left to live for. And you think Seren is the same kind of person? He lost his wife, his people, and his kingdom. He's just in a strange place, surrounded by strange people, helping a war that he had lost a long time ago. He's not totally lost. He still has Essylt, his grandson, and we still have a way to turn things around. Perhaps only time will tell. Let's get back to business. What do you need for the potion? I have the canatine seed here. Alrighty, good. When you're ready, plant the seed in the farm patch. So just plant it right there, using your seed dibbler. If you have not done the farming part 1 for the barbarian training mini quest. There you go. Great. I'll keep an eye on the plants while it grows. Check in with Iorwerth and Cadarn in the meantime. See you later, man. Alright, head back to Cadarn, and then learn about both the Lord and the Lady. There. How's it going? We planted the seed. We're waiting for it to grow. Anything else you need in the meantime? I suspect that there is. Myself and Cadarn have been looking over how I can pass the defenses. What defenses are there? The crystal containing Perfidious lies in the middle of a clearing where the city once stood. If the only thing left of the city itself are the walls. These are no ordinary walls though. Long ago, they were reinforced by various enchantments to protect Perfidious during the God Wars. With Perfidious gone, Lord Iorwerth has claimed the land where it once was. He managed to manipulate the defenses to only allow his allies to enter. How we get past it now? Well, while the Iorwerth clan may hold some magical knowledge, they are not mystics. I have no doubt that their work was crude at best, work that a true master of magical arts could easily overcome. I see. So where do we find a true master of the magical arts? There were eight separate elven clans that journeyed with Seren to this world. Those 8 clans still exist, with each elf buried into one of them. With each elf born into one of them. You would have heard of some of the clans. The Iorwerth clan is known to you, the traitorous clan of assassins and slayers, and the Cadarn clan, of course, the warrior clan, which myself and Iorwerth are part of. The other clans you may not know of, however, one of these clans is here, the Amlodd clan, the clan of mystics. It was Amlodd clan who created the Crwys' defenses. Their clan should have the knowledge to overcome it, and of all the Amlodd clan, none other than Lord even Amlodd himself would be the best choice. So where is he? After Crwys was reverted to his seat, the clan elders went into hiding. Before we parted ways, the others did leave me with some clues on how to find them. Lord Amlodd may be a priority, but the other elders will also help us as well. We should try and find all of them. Gotta catch all the elders. I managed to decipher the clues left behind by Lord Amlodd. We should use it to help him find him. I've started work on the other clues. Apart from Lord Amlodd, I've only been able to decipher Lady Trahaearn's clues so far. I'll keep working on others. Tomas, myself, and Pastor will continue to work on deciphering the clues. While we do that, it would be a great help if you could help find Lord Amlodd and Lady Trahaearn for us. Asking both questions. How do I find Lord Amlodd? Here's a clue he left behind. The Elven Crystal will lead you to me. Anything else? The Amlodd clan is a clan of mystics. Some sort of magic may be the key to fighting him. You might also find this of use. Lord Amlodd gave it to me before he left us. This crystal, huh? How do I find Lady Trahaearn? Here's a clue she left me. I will journey south of the well. Anything else I should know? The Trahaearn clan is a clan of smiths and miners. It's possible that you will need to use your smithing and mining skills to find her. Alright, thank you. Alrighty, so once you have done all that, head back to the farming patch. We're going to talk to Elena to enchant this crystal seed. I have a seed from a store that I think needs enchanting. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Be careful. I'm not sure where it will take you. Okay. And once you have done that, let's see here. We're going to travel to the underground pass, which is right here. Anyway, outside the village, and then past this tree. And then continue away to the westward over this tripwire. If you fail, it will poison you and deal 10 HP damage in total. That's why we have the anti-poison. And here we are up north. Past here. If you fail this, you lose 15 HP always, so you can definitely die from this. If you fall down, just climb back up the appropriate side. Continue your way eastward. Enter inside the cave here. Head to the well in the center area, and then there is a broken crevice here, which you need to use your pickaxe on to enter inside. Show here. It's hard to see, but there it is. Enter inside. Use the runite bar with the hammer to repair Lady Trahaearn. Whoa, who has awoken me? A human. You are not the one I suspected. Historian sent me. We need your help. We need your help in the fight against Lord Iorwerth. Historian lives? He's working with a human. This is most irregular. I see you repaired my exoskeleton as well. Impressive work for human. But again, most irregular. Tell me, human, where is Historian? He is in the elven village of Elves, south of here. Then I will journey there once. There is clearly a lot I need to catch up on. Alrighty, and that's one down. So now rub the crystal seed that was enchanted recently. I'm going to talk to Lord. This guy is built like a brick. Look at this place. It's beautiful, isn't it? Are you Lord Amlodd? Amlodd? A curious name. Oh, look at that giant elk. Why do you ask? My historian sent me. He gave me a crystal that belonged to Lord Amlodd. I'm here to try to find him. To me? Let me see it. I have a question for you. This valley before us. How will you describe it? Beautiful? Yes, it's nice to look upon such beauty. It reminds me of my home. The crystal spires of peacefulness. So you are Lord Amlodd. Indeed. And if my historian sent you, then it is time for me to leave this place at once. Tell me, human, where should I go? The village of Latia, in the forest of Ithell. There I shall go. Allow me to teleport you back with me as well. Alrighty. And now return to Elena, and she'll give you the outer canteen. Back to Elena we go. All nice and grown up. Alright. Itemize the outer canteen grew. Let's get it harvested. Alright. What else do we need? Interesting, thank you. Here it is. Alright, so now we'll return to Arianwyn. How goes it? I'm working on a potion. I need some crystal dust for it though. Crystal dust? Interesting. I have an old crystal that you can use. Alright, so add the outer canteen to the vial of water. Use the pestle mortar on the crystal he gave you. Add the crystal dust to the potion to get the inversion potion. And then deliver the potion to Arianwyn. How goes it? Yeah, here's the potion. Great. I'll look after it for you. Now let's call the others and discuss the meeting with the Grand Library. Thanks to Tomias, we should now have everything we need to enter the crystal containing preface. How do we bypass the defenses? Our store's knowledge allowed us to find Lord Amlodd and Lady Trahaearn. It was the Amlodd clan that created those for us. Lord Amlodd can overcome them for us. My magic can be used to teleport someone through the defenses and into the crystal. It will require great focus though. I will be able to send one of you. The inversion potion will ensure that whoever is sent into the journey survives. We just have to decide who to go. I propose that Tomias go. He has proven to be of great use to us time and time again, and have the skill needed for a challenge like this. You cannot be serious. Even if Tomias has proven their worth, which I have doubts about, he'll never be worthy to unlock Seren's hidden knowledge. Why? Because he's not an elf? Exactly. If Seren created a way for the seals to be destroyed, she would have made it a way for an elf to break it free. Were you there when Seren made those seals, boy? Of course not. Then how do you know what a goddess intends? I just think... I don't know this human very well, but I damn know well. And I also don't know you guys so well either. The human was capable enough to fight and fix my exoskeleton. Maybe they are right for the job. Then I propose Tomias be the first sent to the crystal. Anyone disagree? Ugh. Enough, Yasin. Anyone else? Right, Demise. Talk to Lord Amlodd when you're ready. Good luck. Alright, so head to your bank. You can use the this guy's just massacring the entire Elven clan here. Head to your bank. You can use the same one in Latvia. Alright, so please give me a few moments to pull out the next inventories for the next few sections. Alright, now I'm back. The next few sections involve us going through the Grand Library to solve a bunch of life puzzles. There's only one agility obstacle, which there's two agility obstacles, which is kind of annoying. You may fail a few times. So having some food like summer pies will be good. Summer pies boosts your agility level as well as restore a lot of HP. Standard potions are your best friend because it's a pretty big library with 3 different levels to it. And if you have a graceful outfit, that's also useful as well. Helps you save on standard potions. I do not have a graceful outfit for this account, so I'm just gonna use a lot of standard potions. Once you're ready, head your way back to the building, the east building, and we'll talk to Lord Amlodd here to begin our journey. If you log out or disconnect from the server, your progress will be saved, so don't worry about it. However, you'll be teleported back outside this area. The Grand Library of Crwys is such a beautiful place. You will be the first of your kind to step there for hundreds of years. What do I need to know? They say Lord Iorwerth broke one of the 9 seals. Find this seal and see what happens. See what knowledge he uncovered. Once that is done, seek out the knowledge of the other 8 seals. And you can break them as well. Their knowledge may be the key to our fight against the darkness. Any ideas how to do this? According to Seren herself said, those who follow the light will be able to access her knowledge. That doesn't mean anything to me, man. No, but that's all you have. Good luck, Mel. One last thing. The laws that this land abide by, they do not apply in library. What does that mean? The library has been reverted to a crystal. That which is impossible out there may seem normal inside, like the environment. You may see some funky stuff. Be cautious. Are you ready? You are about to enter the Grand Library of Crwys. Any items left in the library, including upon death, will be lost. Alright. Let's do this. Very well, good luck. Alright, so this is the middle level. Yeah, middle level. There's 2 different levels. There is a fractured crystal in this pillar. It has been anyway. So the first seal is the seal of the Forgotten, which is just north of here. From the entrance, just north right here, right there. Touch it. Alright. And so comes another who seeks the knowledge of Seren. Greetings, mortal. You're Seren? No, I'm just a memory of Seren. A mere fragment of something that was once greater. A guardian of the knowledge that she left behind. I seek that knowledge in the fight against Lord Iorwerth. It is not my place to question why I only exist to pass the knowledge which has been sealed away. You give it the knowledge? The seals guard the truth. This seal has been broken. The knowledge is free for all. Here's what you seek. Therein lies my guilt, a part of me trapped and alone. Dark, yes, but a part still of my being, sealed away inside the temple light. The protections on the temple, they should keep her contained. But in case they don't, I created one last safeguard, a prison within a prison. With it, I made a key, an orbital light to unlock the darkness. I could have destroyed it, sealed her away forever, but I still question my decision, and so I hid the orb away while I think about my choices. The shrine at Gorla, that's where it lies. With it, she can be freed or destroyed. And so ends the knowledge of the seal. So Lord Iorwerth spoke the truth. A part of Seren still lives inside the Temple of Light, but why? I have imparted the knowledge of the seal. There is nothing else here. If you seek more knowledge, break the other seals. How? Start with the seal of Ithell to the southeast. The light will guide the way. Woo! Okay, that's one seal down. Alright, so the seal of Ithell is, as you said, southeast into this room over here. And we need to form a light path, which I have crudely drawn out with this red line here. Anyway, so rotate the crystal. Nope, not there. Alright, there we are. To this direction over here. And straight north. There we go. Up north right there. To the east right there. Straight down. And then let's go to the color changes midway through from light to dark. I don't know why, it just does. There we are, continue on this path of light. Here we are. Boom. And up north here. And this is the seal. Boom, alrighty. Whoa, huh. Hello man. When I first encountered the elves on their homeland of Trahaearn, it was like I finally had found my own purpose. I quickly fell in love with them, and they did with me. I set out to help them, to guide them. They immediately embraced this, and one of their mystics, Seedwater, documented my teachings in a great book called the Seren. It was the start of something beautiful, but there is pain in beauty, as I soon come to realize. And so ends his knowledge of the seal. Same thing. For the next piece of knowledge, please break the seal of Cadarn at the bottom level to the south. Alright, and now I'm back. I think my recording ended because I ran out of space on my laptop, so I just moved away the recording. So this is a new one. Anyway, I'm back now. If you wish, I can return you to the center chamber. Take the free teleportation. Alright, so next is going to be the seal of Cadarn. There's a middle level, and also a bottom level we have to solve. So this is the crystal dispenser right here. Well, not that far from where we entered. You can collect here. Pull the lever, which resets everything. And then take everything, everything at all. So there we go, all 8 items. All right, so let's get started. So on the middle level, headway over here, we're going to set up. We're going to place mirror 1 and mirror 2. Here we are. Mirror 1. That goes there. And mirror 2 here goes downward, pointing straight down. You know when it glows like that, so that's pointing straight down. Alright, head downstairs. Alright, mirror 3 is going to be right here. Pointing south. Mirror number 4 is just a bit further down. Point this to the west. And then point mirror 5 here, mirror number 5 down. And use the red crystal to change the color here. And then continue. Point this to the east. And then point this to the south. Mirror number 7. And that breaks the seal. Compared to many of the mortal race I had encountered, the elves had reasonable lifespans, and yet it wasn't long enough. As I spent time with the elves, I watched as they withered and died. Each death was a blade to my heart, but none more than Siwad, my closest companion. It didn't seem fair, it didn't seem right, they deserved more. I knew I had to give it to them. And so ends knowledge of seal. If you seek more knowledge, the next seal is the seal of crisis on the mill floor. And take the free teleportation back to the center base. Alright, so the seal of crisis involves both the top level, middle level, and bottom level. So reset everything that you have done. Christopher Spencer, reset everything here. Pull lever to reset everything, and then we're going to take everything. You should have 4 crystals and 10 hand mirrors. Okay, so on the middle floor, head your way north. And we'll use mirror number 1 here to move the light to the west. Then move mirror number 2 to the north. And mirror number 3, moving it to the west here again. And then use the fracture crystal right there to change the color, and to split the color rather. There we are. Fracture crystal splits into different directions. Use the mirror number 4 here. Point it to the north. And then use the green crystal here to change the light. Boom, now head away to the other side over there. And we're going to point the lights here, I believe, point the light down, point it down, yeah, point it down. So, point it down. There you go, it should be glowing at the base. And before you leave, use the sign crystal on this here. Boom, and then climb downstairs right here. Redirect the light to this, to the east. And point it back up. This is the bottom level there. There we go, head back up, then head back upstairs. And climb up one more time to the 3rd floor, this is the top floor. Use a mirror here to point it straight south. Head to the other side of this section. And point the mirror straight back down. There we are. And head your way back down to the ground floor, the middle floor. Oops. There's one more mirror, mirror number 10. You may not need to use everything that you get from the dispenser. For example, the red crystal here is not used for this seal. And we're pointing south here. Bing, and you hear the sound of the seal breaking. There it is. I found a way to share my essence with the elves, a piece of my being for each one of them. With this gift, their years will be numbered in the thousands, time enough for them to live the lives they deserve. In keeping with the elven tradition, the gift was given through a song. They call it the Song of Creation, for it was the creation of a new life for them, at least so we thought. And so ends his knowledge. And the next seal is the seal of Amlodd. And take the free teleportation back to the main center room. Alright, the seal of Amlodd has a middle level as well as a bottom level. So we're going to take everything here. Reset everything first, pull the lever, reset all of it at once, and then take everything. You should have 5 crystals and 16 hand mirrors. Alright, so on the middle level, here we north. And then right here, we're going to use the fracture crystal to split the beam. Boom. Now we're to this mirror, pointing north, mirror number 1. Change the light with the red crystal right there. Point mirror number 2 to the east over here. Point mirror number 3 to the north. Point mirror number 4 to the west. And then gateway over there. We're going to point that straight downwards. Mirror number 5. Point is straight down. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, that was the right thing. And it should be glowing at the base. There it is. Alright, so climb downstairs right there. Anyway, to the bottom floor. And we're going to use mirror number 6 here to point to the light south. Here we are, pointing south. There we are. Alright, and then head our way back up, upstairs. And head back to where the fracture crystal was. There it is. So that's the fracture crystal. Here way back over here. Mirror number 7. It's gonna go over here. Point out to the east there. Then point this mirror number 8 down. Mirror number 8. Point it down. Alright, mirror number 9. Point this straight south. And point this to the west. And put a shelf of that. And point this to the west. Point this to the north. Use the green crystal here. Change the color. Change the other crystal over there to with the yellow shield. Boom. Now we'll use the hand mirror to change that to the to the west. And go here to the north here. We'll use mirror 15 to move it to the east as well. And then use mirror 16 to move it down south. And there is a seal broken. With all my knowledge, I should have known not to meddle. That which I intended as a gift soon turned into a curse, their curse. The song creation increased their lifespans, but at a terrible price. It bound them to me. Too stray too far from their size caused pain and even death. I knew I had to help them. To fix my mistake, I should have known that I only make it worse. And so ends the knowledge. If you seek more knowledge, look for the seal of Meilyr, and take the free teleportation back to the center. Yes, please. Alright, so the seal of Meilyr contains a top level, middle level, and also bottom level. So reset everything where we have done so far. Pull lever, pull it, reset the entire room, and then take everything. You should have 22 items, 18 hand mirrors, and 23, 5 crystals and 18 hand mirrors. Alright, so let's start with the middle floor that we're on right now, head your way north. And use the hand mirror to move the light to the east. Then move the light downwards, down below another level. And then head downstairs. Move the light, mirror number 3 here, down south. Then move mirror number 4 to the west. Mirror number 5 goes point south. Mirror number 6 points to the west. Mirror number 7 points north. Mirror number 8 points to the west. And now we have to head back upstairs and climb downstairs the southwest area to get to this these other 2 mirrors, mirror number 9 and mirror number 10. So head back upstairs. I have to go to these 2 over here. These 2 staircases over here. Climb down. Alright, mirror number 9, continue on with this light puzzle here. Point at north. And point that straight upwards. Mirror number 10 goes up and then climb back upstairs. Change the light of this to with the red crystal. Boom, to red. Alright, so now the top level. Head way upstairs using the same. Oops, that's downstairs. Upstairs using the same staircase, and then point this light to the north. Alright, that's mirror number 12. Alright, so that's 11. Head back downstairs to the middle floor. Anyway, to the east area. Past mirror number 2. There's a first seal for reference, the Sewer of Ithell. Yeah, mirror number 12 is here. Mirror number 12 really points up. That's yeah, it's up. And then when you head upstairs, so head away more west, more east. Anyway, more east over here. There is another set of staircase in the east area. Over here. Now we're at the top floor, heading away to mirror number 13, which is about near the center. And point this to the north here. There's mirror 13. Oh, this is not the right one. This is one over. Move one over, yeah. One more over. There it is. This is the right one, yeah. And move that to the other side. Boom. Alrighty, so. Oh yeah, and now climb back down to the bottom floor. We're going to head upstairs in the north west area, and this is and then I'll show you the annoying agility that you have to do. There's only two of them that you will come across during this entire light puzzle thing. We're on the middle floor now, headway to the northwest area. We're gonna have stairs northwest over here. Oh, even at my agility level, this is still kind of a pain to do, honestly. So continue onwards. Alright. All the way in the northwest area. And now climb up to the third floor. Anyway, southwest here. To near the center. Alright, this is the annoying agility. These bookshelves. Alrighty. You have to cross these bookshelves here. If you fall, you get dropped down to the middle floor, have to climb back up there again, and then redo it. Like that. Alright, finally, that took 3 tries, holy shit. Alright, mirror number 15 here, move that to the north. And then mirror number 16 over here. Move that to the west. And then we have to go back to the other side. Doesn't matter now if you fall. It's not bad. Oh man. Oh thank God. Mirror number 17 pointing south. One more mirror. Mirror number 18. Point that to the west. Boom, and there is a seal. Broken. Another being came to our world, divine like myself, but not by design. He spoke of a perfect world, one filled with power. I knew it was a risk, but I decided to travel there. The power he spoke of might have been the only thing capable of saving my elves. The curse made it impossible for me to go far without them, so they had to come with me and leave their home behind. It was hard on them, but in the end, I managed to convince them. And so ends his knowledge. Next seal is a seal of Hefin. And take the free teleportation back to the main area. Alright, so the seal of Hefin contains a top level, middle level, and a bottom level. So reset everything. Pull the lever to reset everything. And take everything. You should have 20 hand mirrors and 25 and 5 crystals. Alright, so on the middle level, let's head to mirror number 1, north. Point that to the west over there. And point that downwards. Point mirror number 2 downwards. Come on. Mirror number 2. Down, okay. Head downstairs to the bottom level. Mirror number 3 goes right there. Point south. Yeah, head down to mirror number 4. Point that to the west. And point mirror number 5 to the south. Point to the west. Mirror number 6, mirror number 7 point to the north here. Mirror number 8 point to the west. Alright, and now we're gonna head back to the middle floor. Headway to the southwest area. Alright, mirror number 9 over here. And point to the west. Mirror number 11. And mirror number 10. And point mirror number 11 here to the north. Head to the other side. We're going to point mirror number 12 straight down. And point straight down. There we are. Alright, head back downstairs. You can use the stairs nearby here to use that. Head downstairs nearby. Mirror number 13. Point the light to the east. And point mirror number 14 straight up north. Mirror number 15 here. You're going to point north as well. That's upwards. This is a point north. Straight north. Right there. Mirror number 16 point to the west. And then mirror number 17 points straight upwards. There we are. Alrighty, so we have to head our way to the top level, the top level. Climb up twice. Alright, head way down here, south. Mirror number 18, point at the north. And point out to the west. Mirror number 19 points to the west. And mirror number 20 points over there, straight south. And just there. Alright. And that's the seal broken. We made our home in a new world, a great city of crystal spires. It was as beautiful as the world from which we came, but beneath the beauty, the curse remained. The power that filled the world was even greater than I anticipated. A higher power, one that I had not encountered for a long time. I was sure this world held the key to breaking the curse. I just needed to find out. Alright. The next seal is the seal of Trahaearn. I'm returning to the chamber to take the free teleportation to the chamber, the main area. Alright, so the seal of Trahaearn has also a top level, middle level, and a bottom level. So let's collect everything here. Pull a lever, reset everything, and then we're going to collect all the crystals here, take everything. You should have 6 crystals and 22 head mirrors. Alright, so on the first level, headway to the southwest area, at the middle level. And when you use it on this right here, this guy, point to the south. And mirror number 2 is going to point to the west over here. And mirror number 3 points north, anyway to the other side. For mirror number 4, that's going to point straight to straight downwards, yeah. And we're pointing straight downwards right there. And there's the glowing base, okay, straight downwards. Alright, head downstairs to right here. And we'll do near number 5 and 6 here. 5 goes west, 6 goes upwards. Alrighty. And head away to the top, the 3rd floor here to do mirror number 7, 8. There we are. 7 points north. And then 8 points to the oops, so this is not the top level, this is what I was saying. This is the middle level. I forgot. Search and take this off. Remove here. Alright, top level is one more go. There we are. Now we point this north. And then point that to the east here. Alright, so we have to get to mirror number 9, which is yeah, it's hard, yeah. So mirror number 9, we have to head back to the middle floor. Mirror number 9 requires us heading upstairs in this area, the southeast area by the second seal. And we have to cross another agility bookshelf thing here. Oh man. Here we are. And we're up to the second floor. And to the top floor. And then we're going to climb over the bookcase over here. Oh, I'm alright for mirror number 9, 10, and so forth. Alright. Same deal, if you fall, you have to re-climb the, you have to, like that. Head back upstairs and you just keep retrying it. Alright, finally, continue your way westward. Headway to mirror number 9 over here. And use that to point south. Alright, mirror number 10. Then use the blue mirror to change the light here. Then cross back over there to the other side. Mirror number 11 pointing south. Mirror number 12 pointing to the east. And that points to the north. And then mirror number 14 pointing to the west. And mirror number 15 points to the north. Alright, so mirror number 16 is on the second floor, the middle floor, head back down. And point mirror number 16 here. That point is north. Hold on, I think I missed something here. I think I missed something here. Come on. Oh, this is not the place. Oops. I moved one too far. This is the place. Take the mirror out here. Alright, move this light here to north. And then mirror number 17 goes here to the west. And mirror number 18, that points straight up. Alright, let me just make sure I have removed the mirror here so I don't go back here again. Embarrass myself. Alright, there's nothing there. Okay. So now head your way upstairs, nearby here, to the top floor. Mirror number 19 over there. Point that to the east. Yeah, number 20 was there. Point out to the north. And point mirror number 21 to the west. Alright, mirror number 22. Point out to the south. And that will break the seal of Exodia. Alright, we are. It took millennia, but I finally make a breakthrough. Deep beneath the mountains near our home, I found a source of deadly energy. The Death Altar. I was sure I could use this power to save them. My essence is of light. This darkness would be the perfect counter to my energy, a way to nullify the curse. I should have known not to be so foolish. This curse started with my meddling. My meddling was never going to end. And so end the seal. Next is the seal of Iorwerth. Take the free teleportation back to the center area. Alright, so the seal of Iorwerth. I think this is the last one. Yeah, I think this is the last one. It has also 3 levels. The top level, the middle level, and then the lower level. Alright, so you know the drill, just reset everything, pull lever, reset everything. And then take everything as well. And you usually have 7 crystals and 28 hand mirrors. And 26 hand mirrors. Alright, so set to the north area here, on the upper level. And we actually slightly northeast. Oh man. And then use the cyan crystal right here. Change the color. And then use the blue crystal, change that color right there. And then mirror number 1, we're going to place this to the west here. And place mirror number 2, and that should be pointing straight downwards. Downwards. There we are, the bottom is lower now. So let's head downstairs nearby here. For the next set of mirrors. Mirror number 3 points north. And then use a fracture crystal over there to break the light. Split the light, and then use the mirror number 4 to move it to the east. And then mirror number 5 pointing straight upwards. Alright, mirror number 6 is over here. That points south. Mirror number 7 points to the east here. Put the yellow crystal there, change color. Mirror number 8 is going to point to the north. Mirror number 9 points to the west. Mirror number 10 points to the north. And mirror number 11 pointing straight upwards to the sky. Okay, so head back to the second floor, the middle floor. And then put the purple crystal there, change the color. And then put the mirror number 12 there to point it straight to the south. Yeah, that's one down. Okay, so mirror number 13 is gonna be way back south by the blue, by the cyan crystal. The first crystal that we placed in during this seal. And place mirror number 13 here. And move this mirror north here. And mirror number 14 to the west here. And then put the red crystal right there, change the color. Mirror number 15 to the north. Mirror number 16 to the west. Mirror number 17 to the north. Mirror number 18 to the east. Mirror number 19 to the north. Mirror number 20 straight to the sky, upwards. Alright, so mirror number 21, we have to go upstairs. So we're gonna head upstairs in the east area on the middle floor. And head away to the northeast area. Oh, this is not the right staircase. Sorry about that. There's a closer staircase over there. Oh, right here, yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. This is the right staircase to be on. There we are. Now we're back in the right place. Mirror number 21. That points north. And mirror number 22 points to the west here. Mirror number 23 points south. Mirror number 24 points downwards, down to the ground. Mirror number 25 over here points south. Oh, this is not the right mirror. Oops, sorry, one more. Take the mirror. Alright, this one over here, the one all over here. This is one that you want to change. Oh, wow. Oops, oh dang, I changed the, come on. Point this one south. And then mirror number 26 here points downwards. Boom, and the seal is broken. Anyway, downstairs nearby. And the last seal is gonna be right here. Iorwerth. I am a being of light, but even within me there was some darkness. I poured this darkness into my creation, combining it with the deadly energy I found. When I was done, I looked upon my creation, a fragment of myself, but one of darkness rather than light. I thought her essence would counter my own, ending the curse with her mere existence. It was not to be though. The curse was tied to me, not to her. I failed, and she knew it. She turned on me, tried to destroy me. I had to stop her. So I sealed her away in the rare place I created inside the death altar. And so ended his knowledge. So Seren split off a fragment of herself, hoping it would fix her problems. And that fragment now lives inside the Temple of Lights, which is what Lord Iorwerth is trying to summon. She returned to Letia and let the others know what I discovered. One way to do this is to basically just log out. Let's have a log out here, log out, and then just log back in, and then you'll be kicked out of the entire temple, grand library. There we are. Oh, and I didn't put the instructions here to talk to Pastorian, but just talk to him again after you're done with everything. Hello? I'm done with the library. I see. You should tell Erwin. Talk to Erwin, rather, sorry. Alright, have you discovered anything? I did. I think we should call the others. Okay. Okay, thank you for joining us. In case you weren't aware, Tobias has returned from the Grand Library with news. I entered the library and found a seal broken by Lord Iorwerth. So he did break one of the seals. Did it tell him anything interesting? It contained a memory left by Seren herself. Some memory of Seren, amazing. It was a part of something larger. I had to break the other 8 seals to find out the rest. So you managed to break all the seals. Very impressive, Tobias. Tell us more. Alright, so the memory spoke of a curse on the Elves. A curse that Seren was desperately trying to break. What curse? A curse binding the Elves to Seren. As long as she would remain close, it was unnoticeable. But if she went too far, pain and death. Who was responsible? Who cursed us? Seren herself. What? That Seren, our goddess, she would never curse us. How dare you suggest that? I'm telling the truth. Let him finish. She didn't mean to. She was trying to help. She was using her own essence to try and extend your lifespans, but it went wrong. I don't believe it. She cursed us, our own goddess. If what you say is true, how does it relate to Lord Iorwerth's claims? Seren went to great lengths to undo the curse. She believed that she could nullify it by creating a being of darkness when encounter her of light. You don't mean... Lord Iorwerth spoke of the truth. She created a fragment of herself filled with darkness, hoping to use it to break the curse. It didn't work out though, and she sealed it inside the Temple of Light. I don't... This can't be real. This is a lie. It must be. The human is lying again. Boy, what did I tell you when sold a human? Erwin? Why are we here? The human needs to be put in chains. Erwin, do something. Erwin. I don't know what to do. You think I know something you all don't? You think I have some tricks up my sleeve? I'm just one dude trying to make it work. You're the leader. Lead. And how do you want me to do that? Yes, Sin. How am I supposed to respond to this? You can start by locking up this human. They are a traitor. If we were truly tied to Seren, we'd all been dropped dead by now. When she was shattered, the curse clearly doesn't exist. Don't be sure of that. Now that you just suddenly speak up, I thought our king would command a bit of authority rather than a quiet in a corner. I'm not a king anymore. So thanks Seren for that. You only managed to lose the entire kingdom to Lord Iorwerth. You should learn some respect. I have respect. I have respect for heroes who died in the war, not for the cowards who ran away from it. You're right. I failed you. I failed all of you. I wish I could go back and change that, but I can't. All I can do now is try and make things right. While horrifying, I believe Tobias speaks the truth. They have no reason to lie to us, and what he says makes sense. How? Most of you never met Seren. You only know her through the stories, but I do know her, and I know she was filled with pain. You think this is the reason? It could be. As for why I didn't feel the effects of the curse, that's because Seren is still with us, every one of us. Of course, the crystal seeds, all of us carry them in some form or another, and all the crystal seeds come from Seren when she shattered herself. Her last attempt to break the curse after everything else failed. What else do we do? There's one more thing. Seren built a second set of defenses within the temple life. This fragment of her is sealed in it. There's an orb that can bypass the defenses. An orb? Apparently she hid it somewhere called Gorak. Gorak is an old shrine north of Crwys, the place for a quiet worship from the city. Does Lord Iorwerth know about the orb? Yes. He may have claimed it. We should check now. I will go. I wish to see some actual proof of what this human claims. That is not your choice. Everyone is in charge. Am I? My whole life I've been fighting Lord Iorwerth. My whole life I believe he was the servant of Zamrock. Now I learned that everything I fought for was a lie. I don't even know what to do anymore. Maybe Lord Iorwerth fights for a different cause to what we thought, but doesn't change who he is or what he has done. I need time alone to think. Historian, take over please. I'll do my best. Alright, I choose to be alone for now. You're not the only one. I think we all need time to rest and process this. Let us enjoy the meeting. Alright. What do we do now? There's a lot to think about, all of us. There's also a lot we still don't know. Do you think Arianwyn will be okay? I hope so. I know the pain he feels. It can tear you apart if you're not careful. You seem to be dealing with it okay. I'm glad it seems that way, but I'm not sure how it feels. I knew of Seren's troubles, but I know it's heartbreaking. Now I find myself leading once more, something I swore I'd never do again. Everyone seems to think you're capable. But Arianwyn doesn't know me, not really. Anyway, I suppose my job here is done. We should not lose sight of our goal. To stop Lord Iorwerth, even if we know now his true intentions. If some think those intentions may be good, we can't ignore his actions. He'd see us all dead just to free the Fragment of Seren. Yes, he stopped. What do you want me to do? Yassian has gone to see if he can find the orb he spoke of. No one actually gave him permission, but he seems to care little for orders at the moment. Once we get back, we'll know more about what to do next. In the meantime, I managed to decipher the clues left by Lord Crwys and Lord Hefin, two more of the elder clans. We're just trying to find them. And you can hold on. This is going to the next part. Alright, so let's head to a bank first before I proceed, because we need to pull out the next set of inventories to actually find those two lords and ladies. You can use the same bank as in Lethia here. Alright, so please give me a few moments to pull out the next set of inventories for the next two sessions. Alright, and I'm back now. I have my gear, my Meilyr gear, my best Meilyr gear, which I'll also use for Arianwyn and Essylt when we fight them. Just Juicy Card's armor with the Fang and other stuff. Theory. Alright, we need one axe, some coins to recharge the crystal later on, which I'll tell you when to do it. Worth Temple Scroll, some potions, super anti-poison potion, and a standard potion, as well as a lot of food. Alright, so let's return to Historian here. We need to find out about the Lord and Lady, yeah. So if you just came back from the Grand Library, please make sure you talk to Arianwyn and then go to the meeting ad. After the meeting, Arianwyn leaves, and then you basically left with a historian, and then you just talk to him to learn about the two Lord and Ladies. That's what I did in the last session. Anyway, near the end of the last part. What do I need to do again? You just try and find these two lords. Alright, ask him, how do I find Lord Crwys? Here's a clue we left behind. The trees of my home will call to me. Thanks, dude. Alright, the Crwys clan is a clan of woodcutters and farmers. The entire clan is close to nature, but none more than Lord Crwys. How do I find Lady Hefin? Here's a clue she left me. I will walk across the river to the south. The Hefin clans are a religious clan. They teach us to better ourselves, not just in mind, but in body as well. Lady Hefin used to lead some of the more rigorous training exercises of the Hefin clan. Okay. Once you have learned about both of them, make sure. Alright. We're gonna start with Lord Crisis. You can use the Iorwerth teleport camp scroll. And these guys will attack you because you're now the enemy, so just ignore them. Anyway, outside the camp itself. Alright, Lord Crisis is going to be all the way over here by the camp itself, so all the way in this kind of corner, the middle of nowhere. And over here, southwest of here. See here, yeah, he's going to be inside this area here. So to pass this trap, just spam click on the other tile, spam click it, and you always pass it without fail. And now try to chop this tree that looks kind of dead, and then he'll appear. Alright, enough. Stop. You're not a tree. What are you? A WoW player. World of Warcraft player. A tree? No, of course not. I'm an elf. But through deep magic, I took on the form of a tree. It allowed me to hide, to stay away. Say from Lord Iorwerth? You know of Lord Iorwerth? You must be Lord Crisis. My historian sent me to find you. We need your help. I see. Where's my historian? Lithia is east of here. Then it's time for me to uproot. I'll meet you there once. Alright, so that's one guy down. Oops, and hey, way back here. So spam click on the other side, and you eventually click across. We need to head all the way down here. Head all the way down to this area over here. So from where we are, head way down here. Head to this area down here. Alright, this is the most annoying trap on the entire forest. Continuing our way down here. Head to this open area in the center here. This is the open area here. By the poison swamp. Once you're over here in this camp, take the north to east fork. Continue our way over here. And then we're going to jump past this leaves here. And then cross this tripwire. You may get poisoned and lose 10 HP. Hey, way down south here. All the way down south. Alright. And this is the place you need to be. We have to hop our way across all these stones to this tent over here. And then we'll find Lady Hefin. Down to the elf hermit. Traveler. It's been a long time since I've seen one. Yeah, I fear you were at a dead end though. There's nothing here for you. Nobody's so sure. I got here by following a clue left behind by Lady Hefin. I seek of her on behalf of Historian himself. Historian, I see. Then I have good news for you. You have found the one you seek. You're Lady Hefin? I am. I lived here in solitude for a long time. But now that solitude must end. Where am I needed? Lithia, north of here. Alrighty. Alright, so now return to restore and use your teleport crystal. Good work fighting those two lord and ladies. I never thought I'd see the elders again. Maybe we'll have a chance to unite everyone. No problem. Any news with Yaxing? He has just returned. Let us gather everyone and hear what he has to say. Now that Yaxing has returned, I thought we should hear his voice. Where's Iorwerth? Heading out to the forest. He must want some more alone time. I see. He'll be okay. Give him more time while he's gone. We must keep making progress. More on that note, what news do you have, Yasin? The shrine at Gorla was empty. The orb has been removed. So do you believe it now? It helps. If it helps with your overinflated ego, then yes, I now believe you. If the orb isn't at Gorla, Lord Iorwerth must have it. It could be anywhere. Lucky for us, I know exactly where it is. There's a cave just north of the old Lord Iorwerth's camp that was used to store supplies. He probably has it hidden right there. Close guarded. How do you know this? Because I went scouting. Sure, man. Scouting? At the Iorwerth camp? Who gave you permission? I gave myself permission. I do not serve you, Bastorian, or anyone else here. No, you just serve yourself. Interesting, huh? Yaxing. The actions benefit all of us. Now that we know where it is, we can move on. But why would Lord Iorwerth keep the orb at the camp? Surely it would be more in a secure place behind the pivotless walls. That's the other thing I found out. Lord Iorwerth knows how we managed to enter the library. He fears the orb would not be safe behind the walls. How do you know this? I have my methods. My spies. It worries me that you are telling us. It worries me that you are not willing to tell us a lot of things. Save your suspicion for someone else. Who cares? So we know where the orb is. What do we now? Lord Iorwerth intends to use the orb to free the dark fragment of Seren. We must stop him. But this fragment of Seren is still a part of her. Lord Iorwerth has done some unspeakable things, but he doesn't serve Zamrock like we thought. Maybe we can reason with him. I tried to reason with Lord Iorwerth a long time ago. Didn't work out, man. Good luck with that. Regardless of his intentions, Lord Iorwerth is our enemy. You should want to kill him, not to reason with him. I would never wish for the death of a fellow elf, no matter what they've done. We'll look at you with your high moral ground. Now is not the time to argue. At some point, we will need to decide what to do about the fragment of Seren. For now, we must focus on getting the orb to stop Lord Iorwerth. The orb isn't enough for him to win, though. He will need to break through the defenses of the Temple of the Light. He will struggle to do that now that he's lost Ardougne. There's actually another way through the temple, from the underground passage, built by the dwarves there. Great, dwarves. I hate dwarves. You hate everything, Jackson. Lord Iorwerth will stop at nothing to enter the temple. We must take action now. Then we must make sure the temple is secure. Bastorian and myself and the other elders will go there to meet these dwarves. Very well, head to the underground pass and see what you can do. In the meantime, we should secure the orb. Let me guess, you're going to send your favorite human. Jealous, Jackson? No, how about this do my time anyway. Tobias, head to the cave at the Iorwerth camp and recover the orb of light. Be careful, it is likely well guarded. Sounds like we're done here. Let's get moving. Alrighty. You can use your teleport scroll here to get to the camp and very quickly enter this cave. You might want to like spam click 1 on your keyboard to actually be able to bypass this, and then just kill these two guys. One is an archer level 90, the other is a warrior level 108. You can use attack from melee. Alright, once they're dead, search his chest for the orb of light, and then just head back to Bastorian. You can use the teleport crystal. So before we continue and deliver the orb, let's recharge the crystal right now. You can talk to Elena and give her some coins to recharge the crystal, up to 3 charges. Not bad, thank you. Yes, please recharge the crystal for me. We need 3 coins. Okay, here we are. It varies, up to like 500 coins. Thank you. Last time I did this, it cost 450 coins. Now it costs 300 coins. Anyway, once we recharge the crystal, head way back to Bastorian, and we'll give him the orb of light. I managed to recover the orb of light. Thank you, Fred. Without this, Lord Iorwerth has no hope of freeing that fragment of Seren. I will look after it until we decide what to do next. So what next? We have the orb and the Elves are securing the Temple of Lights. That fragment of Seren should no longer be a concern. But Lord Iorwerth is still out there, and thanks to his large army, we have no easy way of dealing with him. There must be something we can do. There is, but I don't know what to. We should call on the others. I was thinking the same, however, I have a favor to ask first. Something I'd rather keep quiet. What is it? Our group is fractured. The revelation about Seren has hit everyone pretty hard. And opinions are clearly different on how we should respond. I fear some intend to take matters into their own hands. Yasin in particular has been very distant. I fear his loyalties are changing. You don't think he joined Lord Iorwerth, do you? I don't know, man. He claims to hate the Iorwerth clan, and he has more reason to feel that way than most. That being said, something doesn't seem right. And you want me to investigate? I do. Yasin left the village after the meeting earlier. Track him down, see what he's up to. Any ideas where? I'm afraid not. Elena said she saw him leaving though. Maybe she can help. I'll go talk to her. Alrighty, make sure you charge your crystal. Recharge your crystal. Alright, Elena, let's see what you got, man. Let's see if you know anything or two about Yixian. There we are. Human! Hey Tomas, how's it going, dude? Not too bad. I've been given a lot of things to think about. Everything I learned so far about Seren, about the elves. It's crazy how big this all is. Our little fight in Ardougne seems so small to their battle. I'm surprised it hasn't made you run for the hills. Nah, you know me better than that. I'm too stubborn to leave now. Alright, that's fair. Anyway, I want to talk to you about Yixian. Yixian? I'm trying to find him. Do you know where he is? I saw him. I don't know where he went though. That's annoying. He left only recently. Maybe you can pick up his trail. Have a look around the entrance of the village by the wolves. Thank you, Elena. Pick up his trail like a hellhound or something. Alright, I see the village, not too far away here. There we are, and search these rocks to try to track them down. Search this rock here. There we go, there's some trail for you, and then search this other rock. Follow the trail. There's another set of trails. Jump over this, now I'm poisoned. Trigger anti-poison. Trigger anti-poison. And then heal up again. Alright, and then we're going to search the mushroom here. Actually, the rocks. Sorry about that. One of these rocks, eventually. There we go, finally. And then jump over this thing. And then search this lamp over here. And then search this mushroom. Hours. Search this rock over here. Not that rock, this rock, yeah. I remember this rock, yeah. And then cross this tripwire. Who the heck is Lustin? Oh well, meeting with the Iorwerth clan, aren't you, Yasin? That doesn't look good for you. You, what are you doing here, man? Keep an eye on you, you traitor. Traitor? You dare call me a traitor? Your loyalties change more than the wind, and you have the nerve to say I'm a traitor. Lord Iorwerth took everything from me. My whole life was destroyed by him, and that dog Essylt. Do you think I really joined them? This is what it looks like, dude. You're a fool, human. I may not agree with much on the rebels. I've done everything to stop Lord Iorwerth. And who is this? Well, now you ruin everything. I suppose I better tell you. This is Ardougne, head research of Lord Iorwerth, and my informants within the Iorwerth clan. Your informants? That's why, you idiots. Here has been providing me with information on the Iorwerth clan. Not only that, he's the reason why you were able to claim the Opal Light. But I don't understand. If you've always been loyal, why all the secrecy? That was my request. I fear that the other rebels may not be trusting of me. They could have been imprisoned. They could have imprisoned me and even killed me. It seems safer to keep things secret. Not to mention the fact that it kept Essylt safe from any informants that Lord Iorwerth might have among the rebels. Oh, I see. Duh. I'm sorry, listen. I don't want an apology, man. I don't care. I don't care how you feel at all about me. All I care about is about stopping Lord Iorwerth for good. I lost all that I had, all that I care about. I'll make him pay. Aaron told me that what I did, No, you don't get to talk about that. You have no right. Sorry to interrupt, but I think you need to hear this. What news do you have, Istin? As it's not good, I'm afraid. The humans was not wrong about the betrayal. The Iorwerth, he knows about Lethia. By Seren, how? There was a traitor among you people. I know not who, but it wasn't this human as you feared. He told Lord Iorwerth how to find a village. When did he find out? Earlier today. Essylt is preparing their forces as we speak. Essylt, that maniac. Hang on. If the traitor was one of the rebels, they also have told Lord Iorwerth about the tunnel into the Temple Light. He knows how to get in. He just needs to reclaim the orb. We need to get back to Lethia now. What about me? Your days as an informant are done. You're coming with us. We need to move now. Alrighty. An entire village is on fire. Oh, dang it. Tamalius, are you okay, Elena? I'm fine. We need to get the citizens out of here safely. Where's my story? Where's the orb? So I don't know. Damn it. Right, you two go with Elena and help the citizens. I'll find my story. But nothing. Now go. My children, save my children. Tamalius, you help Marith. I'll get the other citizens to safety. Alright, so enter the my children are hiding there. Please find them, save them. Enter the cell building here, and then just search all the different objects. It's completely randomized where you will find them. So just keep searching until eventually you find them. And you find one. There's also an upper level as well. What's happening? Where's mommy? She's outside. Can you get to her? I think so. Don't worry, you can do this. There's a couple more things to search, and then I'll head upstairs to search up there as well. Alright, upstairs we go. And once you search them, you will confront Arianwyn, the traitor, into a battle of death. There, I see a moment. Nope, not there. You okay? I'm scared. Be brave. Your mother's outside waiting for you. Okay, I can be brave. You can resupply prior to fights by just exiting using the west barrier. If you re-enter the fight, I advise enabling protection from missiles before. Arianwyn uses strictly ranged attacks. Lord Iorwerth. Oh, I'll get Marith and the other citizens in safety. Afterwards, just go to the bank. You can use the same one in Lethia. Well, King Restoran, I wasn't sure I believed it when I heard you were still alive, but here you are. I'm sorry to disappoint you, man. Your ability to disappoint me is one of your few talents. I'll let it slide. However, I need the orb. Crawl back into your hole, Lord Iorwerth. You won't leave it with the orb here. I will one way or another, but in case it wasn't clear, let me explain the situation. As we speak, my forces are dealing with the last of your rebels and rounding up your citizens. You have nowhere to fight, nowhere to run. Of course, I could just have you all killed right here. After all the trouble you caused me, it wouldn't be an unreasonable act. However, I'm not without mercy, and I will not draw blood unless I have to. Instead, I will give you a choice. Give me the orb, and I will withdraw all my forces. Leave you in peace. Refuse, and the blood of the citizens will be on your hands. We do not barter with your kind. I fear as much. That said, I do have someone here who might change your mind. Dun. Arianwyn. Arianwyn ranges accurately. Will cycle through his different arrows. He has three different arrows. Green arrow is his basic attack. up to 38 HP. Protect from missiles completely blocks it. This orange arrow is very slow, but it deals up to 50 plus HP and can hit past your protection prayer. It's basically like a nuke. The purple arrow just turns on your prayer. Whatever you're using just turns it off. You just have to return it on. He's immune to ice, bind, snare, and entangle. Just use protect from missiles and boost, like rigor or divine vashing potion. And it's kind of like alternate between his side. So attack here, move to the other side, move to the other side. That way you don't get caught up with the orange arrow, and also you kind of flinch him as well. For the orange arrow, just move to the other side. When you see the orange arrow, run to the other side. For the purple arrow, just turn back your prayer quickly. Iorwerth, what is this? What have you done? What have I done? I told him the truth. It was about time someone did. What truth? They're not the enemy. I thought they were for so long, but they're not. Everything we have done, everything we sacrificed for, is for our goddess, Seren. You never sacrificed anything. You never lost anything. You only sacrificed those around you. You have some nerves to lecture me. Remind me, how many of your people died under your wrath, under your watch? How many fell trying to free your wife? These new followers of yours, do they know? Do they know what you did? Do you know about the monster you truly are? I never. Of course they don't. You're a liar and coward. That's all you ever been. Perhaps for me, I've been many things, and I admit a lot of them aren't good. But I would never throw away lives like the way you did. What is he talking about, man? Nothing is lying. He's just trying to justify his mistakes. I've done many terrible things, but none of them were a mistake. Every sacrifice I made has been for her, for Seren. And what are these apparent sacrifices you made? Nothing compared to the suffering you caused me, I'm sure. When I first discovered the truth, our clan was still ruled by my mother. I went to her and told her what I found. Told her what we needed to do. I love my mother, but she was blindly loyal to this fool here. She wouldn't have any of it. I couldn't just abandon my goddess though. She needed us. So I did what I had to do. You killed your mother. And I would do it again without hesitation. For Seren, there is no price too great. You're a monster. Surely you don't mean to side with this barbarian, Iorwerth. I don't condone what he did, what any of us have done. But they want what we want. They want what we want. We want Seren. I'll die for working with them. No one else here needs to die. Please just give me the orb. Do that, and I swear we will do you no harm. I cannot. I see. I hope I haven't made. I hope it wouldn't come to this, but you give me no choice. Morvan. Alright, let's go, man. Oh, look at children. What's going on? Where's mommy? I'll make it simple for you, Historian. Give me the orb, or the children dies now. You will not. Kill my own mother, man. It's a pretty easy choice for me. I'll count to 5. 1. Little Iorwerth, please, 2. That story just give me the orb. 3. I don't like this. I want mommy. 4. Alright, stop. Here's the orb, just don't hurt anyone else. A wise choice. Must be a first for you. No. Nixon. Essylt killed the Yishin. Go after them. And alright, so now we fight Iorwerth. Alright, bro. Time is up, man. It wasn't meant to be like this. No one was supposed to get hurt. I'm sorry. I don't understand why. For so long, I was led to believe that Lord Iorwerth was our enemy. But Seren, I want her back. I want her back just as much as he does. Whatever it is he's trying to free isn't exactly the Seren you have learned about. How do you know? Because of what you found in the library? How do we know that it was really her? How do we know what's true anymore? So that's why I turned to Lord Iorwerth to find out the truth. My whole life I've dreamed of her, Seren, and what it would be like to meet her. If there's even a chance, I want to know. And if she's alive, then what? Seren guided the elves for thousands of years. With her back, we'll finally be able to reform Crwys. We have peace once more. Peace, look around you, dude. Look at what Lord Iorwerth has done to your village, your home. Does this seem like someone who wants peace? I don't. Doesn't seem to be another way. Step aside. Let me stop this guy right now. Once he's dealt with, we can find out the truth our way. I can't let you do that, man. Dude, please. I'm sorry, friend, but I made my choice. Please walk away now. I can't let him get away. I can't let you chase him. Alright, fine, dude. Your choice. So, time for missiles, and then this is the green arrow. This is the basic arrow. So move to the side. Move to the side. There you go. Move to the other side. That's a nuke right there. That does like up to 50 HP. Move back and forth, and you'll be fine. You won't catch a nuke like that. Eventually he does the purple arrow. See, that arrow turns on your prayer. Just turn it back on. Oh no! There we are. And that's the entire fight. And there we go. That's the entire fight right there. Yishkag. He wasn't a friend to any of us. Everything he cared about, he lost a long time ago. But he didn't give up. To the very end, he fought a valiant effort. He believed in our cause. And now he's gone, along with the orb and that traitor, Arwen. Lord Iorwerth has everything he needs now. We can't give up Ithell. If we do, then he died for nothing. Oh well, I don't intend to give up. But make no mistake, this is a fight we're unlikely to win. So what do we do now, Historian? I just don't think there's another way we can. Lord Iorwerth will destroy us if we try to stop him. Maybe we have to try. What else is there to do, man? We've been throwing away lives. Lord Iorwerth seems to think that you were no stranger to that. What did you do, man? I don't know, probably just some lie to tell himself. I don't believe you did. You trust Lord Iorwerth over me? I wouldn't trust Lord Iorwerth if my life depended on it. I know a lie when I see one, though. I can tell you're not being honest with me, Grandpa. Tell me what happened. It was after we defeated Lord Iorwerth. With Privileged lost to us, we returned to our kingdom in the east. We had gone for years by then, and in our absence, our kingdom had fallen to our other foes. Seren died. Many people, the people I was meant to protect, but that wasn't the worst of it. Galariel, my wife, was taken from me. We searched far and wide, desperate to find her. At times, it felt like we were close, but the enemy always seemed to manage to elude us. Eventually, we managed to track her captors to some cave south of our ruined kingdom. It was clearly a trap, but I was a fool. I was so blind for my desire for my wife. I had no choice. I sent my soldiers in the few that I still had. They fought the best they could. They were massacred. After that, I knew I couldn't carry on. I was alone and powerless. So I sealed myself away in the hope that one day she would come back to me. You killed them. You killed all of them. I did, but you don't understand. I love my wife. That was the only chance I had at that time. You think I understand love? I knew love. For Euless, my mother, your daughter, she died in your war. Well, you hid away like a coward. Lord Iorwerth is right. You're just a coward, man. Essylt, where are you going, dude? The underground pass. I intend to fight for my people, even if their king won't. I used to think I was a good king, one that took care of his people. Thanks to me, they had a roof over their heads and food for their tables. And yet, I never loved them, not really. The only thing I loved was Galariel. When they took her from me, I was torn apart. I vowed to get her back no matter what. That vow destroyed my people. I destroyed my people. In the end, I am no more. I'm exactly like Lord Iorwerth. Maybe you did fall for your people. You didn't destroy them though. Maybe not then, but now. You think this is over? Is that so? Lord Iorwerth beats us once and we give up? If you really truly think that, then you have destroyed your people. Do you want to just rot here, wallowing in your own self-pity, while you lose the little you still have left? What other option is there? Fights! Lord Iorwerth doesn't win until we get into the Temple of Light. We can stop all of this. But he has outnumbered us 10 to 1. We'll all die. Surely it's better to die trying and live a life of regret. I have thought you know that better now. I cannot. Oh, for crying out loud, dude! Be a fucking, be a king. You have got to be the biggest. You have got to be the biggest waste of space I've ever met. I met goblins with more spine than you. For once in your miserable life, do something worthwhile. You're awful at pep talks. It wasn't supposed to be a pep talk. It was supposed to be a mirror to your face. Ask your wife. What does she want? She want me to save them. Exactly. There you go. And stop talking. Stop standing here, dude. You're right. We have no plan though. Iorwerth has only one way to the temple. That's a good starting point. The dwarves will be able to seal the temple, seal the tunnel. We have to help defend them while they do that. We don't have the strength to withstand his forces. We have the elder clans and the combined power of the army. Not all the elder clans, we're still missing 2. How do you decide the other 2? I have, but there's a problem. We should hopefully be able to find Lady Meilyr, but Lady Ithell, she died in the early days of the war. That's not good. Does she have any descendants? I had a look. Killing Ithell is the closest living relative. Problem is, we just don't need a Lady Ithell. We need the Lady Ithell. How did she die? And illness of sorts. I never actually saw it, but she had it for years. For years? She had been ill for years, or to give you a clue. If she knew she was dying, maybe her clue reflects that. What do you mean? Knowledge can be passed on, maybe the clue will lead her to her knowledge. I see. It's worth a shot. Leave it with me, and I'll see what I can do. In the meantime, meet up with the dwarves in the underground pass. See if you can contact the general Heidling and the new king as well. Maybe they can help us. I'll see what I can do. We need to work quickly. Alright. Alright, so before I continue onwards, let me just pull out the next set of inventories to help us find Lady Ithell and Meilyr. You can use the Letia bank. Alright, now I'm back. I have my next set of inventories. No armor, 8 limestone bricks, super anti-poison, stamina, teleport crystal, Iorwerth teleport scrolls, food, and spade, hammer, and saw. And back to the store, and we're gonna learn about both ladies. Do you need to hear the clues? Yes. What's Lady Ithell's clue? I'll put my soul into my greatest work. Anything else? The Ithell clan is a clan of builders and architects. Before her death, Lady Ithell was considered the finest architecture of all of the elves. This village was her final and finest contribution to her people. What's Lady Meilyr's clue? Follow the scrolls to find me. And I should know. The Meilyr clan is a clan of scientists and explorers. You probably need some exploring yourself to find Lady Meilyr. You may find this of use. This is the first clue scroll. Alrighty, so let's go. So since we're inside a village, we'll do Lady Ithell first. So from here we climb up here, climb up north, and then enter the shrine here. Let me just recharge my prayer right now, and touch this symbol here. That's boom. There we are. You feel your mind filled with knowledge as the symbol vanishes away. That's 1 down. There's 5 of those. Head over to the northwest building on the same floor. There's another symbol right there. Same story, and climb on down. And there's another symbol right there. That's number 3. Alright, now enter the archer shop in the southwest area on the ground floor. And there's another symbol here. There it is. And then enter the bank in the southeast area. And there's a symbol right there as well. Alrighty. The symbol vanishes before you as you gain the final piece of knowledge. The combined knowledge is a design for a statue to be built in the center of Letkia, requiring 8 stones. Build a statue right there in the center, using 8 limestone bricks and a hammer and saw. Oh wow, I see it. I see everything, all her knowledge, I have it now. Lady Ithell's knowledge? Yes, I have everything that she knew. The statue, it must have given it to me somehow. You're the closest living relative to Lady Ithell. Now that you have her knowledge, I suppose that makes you the new Lady Ithell. I suppose so, wow. I guess you want to know how to defend the underground pass then. Don't worry, I was planning to join forces with you anyway. With this new knowledge, I can be of even bigger help. I'll head right there right away. Time is of the essence. Alrighty. Alright, next is gonna be Lady Meilyr. You can use Iorwerth Teleport's scroll. We have to head away near Tyrus's cap. Exit the cap. So Tyrus's cap is like right here. We got to head away near here. Go to the cap, head away south, to the south. Make sure you have enough pre-inventory spaces to unequip all your gear. And it says unequip all your gear right now. You need it later on. We gotta continue our way down here. Way down here, continue our way down here. Past these dense trees, continue our way down here. We're going to head to this yew tree area by the Tyrus camp. There's a dense forest. Here we are. Alright, so we need to head to the yew tree area. So here we are in the yew tree area. Once we're here, so basically you have to be here. So Tyrus's cap, exit out here, back to this area. Iorwerth's cap, anyway, straight down here to a dense forest to this area with the yew tree. I think so. Cheating right now. Alright, so this 3 clusters of mushroom. Walk 4 tiles down, 2, 3, and that's 4, and then dig. That's another clue scroll. Clue scroll number 2. So now we have to head to Zoandro. So make your way back to the cap, all the way down south to Zoandro right there. It's all the way down there. Oh, and now poison. So that's why we want to bring anti-poison. Alright, walk through here. And that's a catapult for reference. Come down here. Enter through the dense forest here. This is Tyrus's cap. Make your way through it. Exit the south side. Alright, head away, follow the path all the way down south. Alright, take a south detour. It's nice music. Sounds like something from Chrono Trigger, the RPG game. Alright, head away down here. Alright. And once you're in this area, right by the walk 2 tiles north of this hole, and then dig. There's another clue scroll. So on the map right there is where Zoandro is. Alright, so now we have to head to Proficius. You can use your double scroll, and then exit the camp once more. Exit the camp once more south. Anyway, east here. We're going to take a shortcut. Rather than using these dense forestry. And we're north. This is the path to Propitius, the actual elven city here. Which is currently just an empty land because the entire city has reverted to one seed. So it's just empty forest. Anyway. To the northeast lapper here, right? This spot, big. Boom, for another cruise go. Alright, and then with that, we have to head away to the underground pass, the entrance of the underground pass. So make your way down south. Work our way around the side here. Drop this leaves here. And you want to continue over here. And then you want to use the spin emoji by the entrance of the underground pass. Right here, and then go up here. There we are. At last, Trahaearn calls to me. I can't say I expect him to send a human, but nonetheless, with your help, the final fight against Lord Iorwerth is nearby. I will join you in this time of darkness. Where must I go? Underground pass. Head to Lethia first to meet up with my Historian, as you wish. Alright, so now we need to prepare for the battle. So you can use a Temple Crystal to head back to the bank. And then we're going to pull out our gear to for this final stretch of elven warfare. Alright, so please give me a few moments to pull out the inventory for this section. Alright, and now I'm back. I have my Meilyr gear, the same as I used for Arianwyn. We're going to fight Essylt and also defend a fortress. I have my lots of food, super potions, super sword potions. That's specifically for Essylt because Essylt can drain your stats. The stamina and super anti-poison potion is to get to the extra area. Once you're ready, head your way to underground pass. From Lethia, make your way north here. And you remember there's a tripwire here. So that's why we have the anti-poison potion, specifically just for that tripwire, so you don't take more damage than we have to. That's what it is. Exit here, right over this tripwire. Alrighty, continue our way to this thick forest. The teleport crystal is to 1 resupply and 2 has a escape. So after we fight Essylt, we're going to escape immediately. So the standard potion helps you get to the fight area a bit quicker. It's a pretty long walk, honestly. So this is the underground pass cave, the other side of it, and then climb back down the well. Over here. Alright, so now we have to head our way to the south end of this entire room. Or you can also fall down to the ground. But if you fall down, you lose I think 20 something HP. So we're gonna try to head to the south end. If you recall, at the south end, all the way down south here, is a cave, which leads you to the lower platform here, where we will find the Dwarven camp. You can see it's a pretty long way to get to the actual fight. Hence the stamina potion to boost our spirits. And one more bridge across, and there's a cave down there. when you return to fight the Fragment of Seren after you have won against Essylt, there will be a scout here. If you die, you just talk to the scout. I think you have to pay the scout 80,000 coins. I think the scout only takes the money from your inventory. It may not take it from your bank directly. So you may have to bring the cash in person, is what I'm saying. And there's the actual cave. Enter inside. And the Dwarven camp is right there, not too far. You will need one free inventory slot to actually get the explosives. Inside, multi-dwarf cannons, nice. Talk to a Bastarian, alright. Are you a man now? You made it. That I did. I see you managed to get a lot of forces to help us. There's some guards from Ardougne, Tyrus guard. Yes, General Hiding from the Tyrus camp gave us some full support. Sadly though, the new king of Ardougne doesn't want to assist us. Typical, after all we did for them. I suppose they had enough of the elves. How about the defense? How are the defenses looking? We managed to fortify the area around the camp pretty well. The dwarves have set up some cannons, and General Hiding's men have built some catapults. Good, we may be outnumbered, but we have good defenses. I hope so, man. We don't need to win, we just need to buy the dwarves enough time to seal the tunnel. Do you know how long they'll need? No idea. It's a slow process, apparently. Well, I don't suppose... Well, I suppose you don't want them to do it wrong, so... They could bring the entire cavern on top of us. Do you know where Lord Iorwerth is? The scouts have reported as forces on the move as we speak. It will not be long. Alright. Anything else I should know? Elena said she had an idea to help us with our defenses. I saw to Elena next, on the east side here. There it is. Hey Tobias. Hi Elena. Hi Elena. So this is it. After everything, this is where it ends. Our historian said you had a plan to help our defenses. That is right. One of the dwarves here, Cabin, brewed up some strange alcohol. Whatever it is very flammable. Explosives. Oh, interesting. Here are some explosives. Some of the explosives on the approach of the... Plant some of them on the outside of the camp. That will slow down Iorwerth's forces. Interesting. Anything else I should know? I dug some holes for more strategic placement. Please fill them in, of course, no problem. There we go, 7 explosives, alright. Outside here, there's the holes right there. After you do this, you have to defend the fortress for 4 minutes. You don't actually have to kill anyone. You just need to withstand 4 minutes. The strategy is to attract all the enemies to you. You can use rifle missiles to kind of help you take some of the damage, and that's and just make sure they're all attacking you, so that way they don't attack the fortress itself. And that's the last one. And then after that we fight Essylt. That's the last one. I better go back to our historian. And after Essylt we fight Fragment of Seren. Alright, the last few stretches here. I think we're good to go. Good, because we're out of time. There they are. He wants to meet us. Surely it's a trap. Maybe, I don't think so. Even if nothing came of it, he was willing to meet me before the siege of Piflis all those years. What are you gonna do? I will go there. If there's a chance to avoid bloodshed, we must take it. I would like you to join me. You think Lord Iorwerth will listen to me? No, but maybe Arianwyn would. You consider you a friend. Maybe he still cares for you. I see, I will join you then. Thank you, friend. Now Lord Iorwerth is unlikely to be patient, but we can spare some time. If there's anything you wish to talk about, I suggest you do so now before we depart. You may not get another chance. Let me know when you're ready. I'm ready. Now let's leave at once. Oh, the two compadres. Lord Iorwerth, King Bastarian. I'm not a king anymore. No, you never were. You never were much of a king anyway. A king doesn't abandon people like you did. I didn't come here to trade insults. Really, so why are you here? We came to put this to an end. Let's put aside our differences and stop this war before more people die. You talk sense, human, and yet you stand beside the warmonger himself. You have a fair share of blood on your hands too, man. I do. I have done many unspeakable things that haunt me to every day. But what I did for the good of my people. Where has he? He only cares for himself. Go on, deny it, like you always do. No, I don't deny it. I failed my people. I failed you. I was never a worthy king. I know that now. But you can't use my failures as a mask to hide your own. Oh. We can't sit here going on in circles all day. You won't change my mind. If you're not going to change your mind, why even bother to meet us? In the hope that I may change yours. I don't want anyone to die in this war. I give you one last chance to stand down. And what happens if we don't? We enter the temple, free our goddess, and with her, by our side, we reform the city of Crwys, and live happily ever after? In a manner of speaking. That temple doesn't contain your goddess. At best, it contains a shadow of who she once was. Yes, Aaron told me what you discovered in the library. It matters not, though. That is a part of our goddess there anyway. We have to free her. And if she's evil, what do you do then? Our loyalty is to Seren. I will let her decide what is evil. That's not what we agreed upon, dude. What? We agreed to enter the temple and free Seren. If there's not Seren in there, we shouldn't free her. I will keep my promise to you, Aaron. You should not doubt that. Why should he doubt that? You burned his home, you killed his friends, you haven't given him much reason to trust you thus far. I did what I had to do to save our goddess. No one would have needed to die had you not stepped in. Listen to him, Arwen. He sacrificed everything and everyone just to free whatever is inside the temple. Is that what you really want? Alright. Enough of this. You can try to manipulate him all you want. He's made his choice. Now I'm afraid I'll need to push you into a decision. I'm sorry, but we cannot let you enter the temple. A shame, as unlikely as it is. I did hope that you might see reason. I think we're done here, man. For what it's worth, I'm sorry I had to end this way. As am I. Alright, bros. Iorwerth forces approaching. Sound the horn. Launch the missiles. Alright, you can use protect from missiles and just make sure all the guys are attacking you and not the fortress. So one hit is all you need to attract their attention. Hit it once and then eventually they'll follow you instead. This guy's firing there, so let me just attack him with this. So you see, like all these guys are trying to attack me. Lure them to you, so you don't attack the fortress itself. There's the timer in the top right corner, 3 minutes 30 seconds. Oh man, that was very close, yeah. Just try our best, that's very close. Incoming. Oh, very close. Alright, so now we have to fight Essylt. Okay. Essylt is level 236. Elena. Staves mainly up to 40. And range up to 51. Has 2 special attacks, which he does randomly. Special 1, he knocks you back and stuns you, then uses 1 range attack up to 51 HP. Special number 2, he throws a potion at you, which can drain your stats by 5, attack, melee, strength, etc. so forth. Attacking with melee until dead, just use attack for missiles and whatever boost you have, and just use super stores when he drains your stats. Elena. Ha ha ha, looks like you were too slow, my friend. Get away from her. Or what? Will you murder me in cold blood like you did with King Taurus? There's only one murderer here. You can lie to yourself all you want. I know you want to. you enjoy killing like I do. The satisfaction when I put an end to that fool Yiskin was beautiful. It was even better than when I dealt with a stupid lover of his. But if that wasn't enough, now I get to be the one to put an end to you and your pathetic girlfriend. We'll see about that, man. I'm going to enjoy this. Alright. This is basic attack. And he also like talks to you too during the whole thing. There's a rage attack there. So you can also view the chats. That's a potion throw that trades your stats by like 5 or something. Use your superstore. Eventually he'll do the stun attack, which I'll show you. There we go. That's a stun attack, and it throws a rage attack right there. Protect from missiles will help you throughout the entire fight. Just keep going. And now it goes. Huh. There goes Essylt. Alright. That's gonna be good. Yeah, go, get after them. What about you? Don't worry, I'll take care of her. Elena, good luck to mice. And we're after Essylt is the Fragment of Seren here. Which teleport out immediately to resupply for this fight. This is it. This is what we spent thousands of years fighting for. Today, it will be worth it. Little Iorwerth, please see reason. That thing is not Seren. It's not a goddess. And what will you know? I knew Seren. I'm the only one here who actually met her, did. I know exactly who I'm talking about. Time can change all things. Perhaps Seren has changed as well. I don't think it's her, man. Of course it's her. Don't tell what you believe, but Seren's bullshit, man. I may not have met a goddess, but I heard enough stories to know what she looked like. This is not her, babe. Well, lucky for you, we have a way of finding out. Lord Iorwerth, please, don't do it. I knew what we agreed upon, Erwin. We agreed to free Seren, and exactly what we're going to do. Using the orbital lights. Boom! No! It shoots him in the stomach. Arrow to the knee. Oh wow! Reminds me of the Silent Hill. I think Silent Hill 1 boss near the end, where like yeah, the girl transformed into a flying beast thing. Similar kind of a vibe. You come to free me. What's going on? Why is everything so dark? Dark? All I ever know is darkness. That's all she gave me. Seren? You know of her? How? Well, you come to free me. You haven't come to free me at all? You're one of her servants. That's not quite what I meant. I loved her, she loved me, but I couldn't be what she wanted me to be, so she abandoned me. And now she can't bear to kill me herself. So I'm gonna send you instead. So she sends you instead. That's not what exactly I was talking about either. I won't let you, it's not fair, she doesn't get to do this. I don't want it yet. Wait! No, get out! No, get out now! Exactly, get out, get out! Get out right now. Alright, so, we're going to, use the bank in Latvia to resupply for this fight. So let me pull out the gear for this fight, and then I'll go over the mechanics for Fragment of Seren. Alright, now I'm back. I have my mage gear here, my max mage gear, just Ritual's Rose and the Trahaearn swap enchanted. You don't need anything too crazy. The main thing here is having the main thing here is having a way to heal past your HP. The super anti-poison and standard potion are just to help you get to her. As I mentioned, we have to head through this tripwire, which could poison you, and also getting to the cave is also a long journey as well. I have one charge left here. It has an escape mechanism. So the Fragment of Seren. I guess I'll talk about it, how to go there. So I have pretty much a full inventory of brews and super stores. If you never use brews, see, so that's why you want anti-poison. If you never use brews, it's 3 sips to 1 superstore. A brew can heal past your current HP. So my max HP is 93. A brew can actually heal up to 108 HP. 108 HP for me, which is very useful, and I'll tell you why. That's why I have these. So 3 sips of brew to 1 sip of superstore. Each time you take a brew, it drops your other stats like attack, strength, and rage and magic. So 3 sips of brew and 1 sip of superstore will basically neutralize the downside. And that's why, that's the entire inventory there, just so you're aware of what it does. Alright, so Seren melees rapidly. Melees rapidly with 5 hits and 5 ticks, which is less than 3 seconds. 5 hits in less than 3 seconds. Up to 50 HP, so a lot of damage. She ranges always in projectiles of 2, up to 24 HP. Before I move, let me just finish the mechanics. I think I may fall down here and enter the fight by accident. The special attack, she has, after every 3 basics, she cycles through them, one after the other, predictably. Special 1, she teleports you to her and then melees you. For that, just run away. Special number 2, she summons like clones of herself. So for that special, just attack the brightest version of the clone, and that will end the special attack. Special number 3, she summons red beams, 1 HP, that heals her up to 8 HP each time. So you want to just kill those very quickly. Special number 4, she teleports you into her, same thing as similar to special number 1, and then does an unavoidable attack that will deal up to your max HP minus 1. So if my max HP is 93, so she can deal up to 92 HP of damage. Even if I have 80 HP, I can basically die for that attack. So that's why you want the superstore. You want the Ardougne brews, so you heal well above the HP, and you don't get killed with that nuke of an attack. She's weak to magic, can't use stall to recoils. As the fight progresses, she gets more powerful. She summons more clones, summons more red beams, and so forth for the special attacks, and does more damage. So use attack from missiles and whatever boost you have, like Augury, or I guess you also bring a divine Biomage potion if you need to. And yeah, that's how you kind of handle her. Okay, cross the bridge. Make sure I don't die here. Speaking of death, if you do die, there is a scout near the south end where we enter to defend the dwarves with. You have to pay him 80,000 coins to get your stuff back. I think he may not be able to take your money from the bank, so you may have to bring it to him personally. Bring the cash to him personally to actually achieve your stuff. I'm not quite sure of that. Sorry. But there's a scout there somewhere by the cave entrance. There's a very long way to the fight. Alright. I might as well take another. Nah, that's fine. Alright, so 3 sips of brew to 1 sip of superstore. That's how a user goes. And have my prayers good to go. And yeah. This is the scout that you can collect your items from. And there's a cave right here. So let's do this. Enter the temple. Enable my prayers. Alright, so there you go. So this that's her basic rage attack there. And she also talks to you during the thing as well, so you can see the chat. So that's special number 1. She teleports you in, tries to melee you, just run away very quickly. That's number 2, summons the clone, attack the bright one. This is the bright one, attack that, and then that ends the special attack. So that's number 2. Alright. Still doing good on HP. Special number 3 is where you want to start healing up. After special number 3, heal up to above your max HP. So attack these. This is special number 3. Attack these red beams. And once you kill all the red beams, you want to quickly heal up to max HP. Heal up because special number 4 is around the corner. Heal above your HP. Heal up my thing. So my HP is 103 right now. It's above. This is special number 4. You can't avoid this. Deals up to your max HP minus 1. See, it's like a nuke basically, and that's the entire thing. As the fight progresses, she summons more clones and does a bit more damage with the special attacks, and especially the entire gist of it. And there she goes down. Celebi is dead. Celebi. Oh man, Celebi was hard. What have you done? She was confused. She was hurt. Yet, yes, she was angry, but she was innocent. I tried to stop her. How, with violence? That's all you know, isn't it? She just needed time to understand the world, time to overcome her pain. She was our goddess, our last hope for the people. And now she's gone because of you. I hope you can live with yourself. Totally, dude. Good luck in the next life. Erwin. Demise. How are you doing, man? As well as I can be expected, my guilt is a heavy load. A lot of people die because of me. A lot more would have died if you hadn't stopped Lord Iorwerth. He wasn't evil, not truly. He was just so obsessed with his goal that he forgot why he started fighting in the first place. As for the Fragment of Seren, I wish there had been another way. She wasn't Seren, and she would have never been Seren. No, at least now her pain has ended. Still, I always wonder what could have been. What will you do now? There's no place for me to be here anymore, not after what I've done. You're leaving. I wanted to stay here long enough to repair the damage of my actions, and to look upon Perfidius for the first time. I've done that now. Latia has been rebuilt, and Perfidius has been reformed. Where will you go? I don't know. There's a lot of places on the world that I've never seen. Maybe one of them will help me find redemption and forgiveness. The Elves here will do fine. My story has its own path of redemption to go on. I imagine he struggled far more than me. He has the other elders to support him, so under them, our people will prosper. Anyway, you should get going. Our story will be waiting for you. I'll miss you. Now you, my friend. The doors to Perfidius. Oh, Demise, welcome. Hey, Demise. Hey, you two doing pretty good. And you as well. I thought that the city had been restored. I don't see anything though. One of the security measures to put in place during the God Wars is to hide it from the outside. Once you enter inside, you will see the entire city. Speaking of which, myself and the other elders have come to an agreement. For too long, we've been afraid of outsiders, showing them mistrust, while our own kind plot against us. After all that's happened, we decided from now on that will no longer be the case. We will open our doors to you. Let other races as well join us. And as a thank you for all that you've done, we would like the two of you to be the first to enter Perfidius. That's quite an honor, man. They also agreed to let me move into the city as well. That tiny house in Ardougne was becoming a tiresome chore. And now I have more to learn from the Meilyr Elves. Well, I'll be sure to check by and visit you, man. Now that the city has been reformed, are you going to be king of the elves again? Oh, my days as king are done. I don't really mean it this time. From now on, they'll also be jointly ruled by the 8 clan elders. No one single elf will ever rule again. We realize that we're not overly good at it. But anyway, we can talk about this more later. For now, I say it's time for two of you to see Proficius. Let's see what it's all about, dude. Ready? Let's do this. The Elven City. 4 quest points, access to Proficius, 40,000 XP in agility, construction, farming, herbalore, mining, smithing, and woodcutting, and hunter. Okay folks, you can enjoy this entire giant city. I've actually never really have checked this place out, honestly. But there you go. You have an entire elven city the size of probably Faldor to Crwys. Hope you all had a good time and enjoyed this magnificent Grandmaster level quest.